James, you show your muscle.
No. Nothing.
How's the audio that everything's okay? All right with all of you?
Is
Kind of is there any howling or something that everything's okay that year? Can you hear everything's okay?
Yeah, does it? Do you see that?
Some of you had the two PC or two.
Yeah, Devin, I have two in the same room. Do you want us to turn one down? Hold on. Is it still echoing? Is that as bad? Yeah. Is that bad now?
That's not as bad.
Is it still echoing? Maybe talk.
Okay. Then excuse me for a moment that the
Hang on, Devin.
So could you wait that we can have Toshi now? Still, I can hear the howling somewhere. That if you any of you have the PC or any gadget around the main computer, please turn off the switch.
Is that bad?
So now we have Toshi. Okay. はい、皆さん、こんにちは、ご参加ありがとうございます。ですね、今日は、主演ですね、ゲストの方、まず紹介いたします。今、皆さんご覧になっているスピーカービューですけれども、今、失礼いたしました。ジェームス、ベネットさん、これからグルーミングのベージングですね、デモンストレートいただきます。James, could you say hello to the audience, please?
Hi, everybody.
Is there anything to say? Just say hi, thank you. Thank you. Then,
Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay. And Deb, それからですね、ジェームスさんの右がデブさんです。今日はキャッシュパーティーから急遽ですね、いろいろな説明をしていただくためにお越しいただきました。Deb, could you say hello to audience?
Hello everyone, how are you?
はい、Thank you. ありがとうございます。それで今日のですね、通訳お願いしている、もう何回も皆さんおなじみと思いますけれども、カズーさんこと、平江、義和さんですね。違いました？ご紹介お願いいたします。こんにちはって。
はい、皆さんこんにちは。カズーです。今日ちょっと通訳手伝いさせてもらいます。よろしくお願いします。
はい。それで最後ホストの大村先生です。大村先生、いらっしゃいます。ご挨拶よろしいですか、大村先生。 特に。でしたらその内容に関して始まってからまたコメントをいただきます。OK, then, じゃあこれからですね、通訳の方はもうカズーさんにお願いしますので、the James and Deb, could you start your schedule, today's schedule? Could you start?
Yeah. Okay. So first up, I will be talking a little bit about Plush Puppy and the products and the procedures of what I would do to prepare a dog for a dog show, and exactly what products I would use and recommend. And obviously, some breeds have slightly different. Some poodles have different coats. Some are a little bit softer, and some are a lot more dense. So obviously, explaining what I would recommend and using my mini poodle, and explaining what I use on my mini poodle. Just give me 1 sec. I'll just pop out to the next room.
Okay, hold on. Into Japanese people. 今日最初にフラッシュパピーの製品を紹介して、単語を紹介して、その後に、いろんな犬種で使い方も変わってくるので、そこら辺の説明をします。で、プードルのショーのための製品を使ってやっていくやり方で、毛の質もその子によって違うので、柔らかいことか硬いことか、その子を待ってて、それについてもまた説明。OK です。Yeah, you can keep going.
Turn it down there. Did you also want me to, Mami said, show everybody my salon as well?
Yes, please. ちょっとそのベーティングする前に、ちょっとサロンの紹介と周りをちょっと見せていただく予定でしたので、お願いいたします。
I have a laptop, so I have to walk around with it. I'll start from the outside. That's the outside of my salon.
これは外観になります。
You can read it?
Yeah.
The outside. I'll just walk it through.
A big salon?
It's not very big, only a little.
ちょっと景色も、反対側の景色も見たいけど、あんまり良くないでしょうかね。
So this is my reception area. And then my main salon is there.
こちら受付で、こちらグルーミングルームです。
And then just my tables, my grooming area, like a play area for the dogs, and my staff and my chica. And just a couple pens for the dogs.
ワンちゃん待つ場所ですね。
And there's a kitchen in that room there.
で、台所と。
Just my bathing room, that's it. Very simple and basic.
洗う場所です。
And there is, I have 3 full staff, 2 groomers and a young barter. So
2人グルーマー、1人ウォッシュ担当の人が洗う担当で3人の対策。
And that's it. So just 3 groomers, including myself and a young barter. That's all I have.
そう、2人と1人の若い人が犬を洗う担当の人がいます。
So I'll start. So when I'm like bathing a poodle and speaking about poodles and getting ready, obviously I use similar products for show bath and maintenance. But if I'm going to get a poodle ready, say for a dog show, first I'll wash them first.
Hold on. 今からプードルのバスについてやっていきます。で、ショー用とメンテナンス用でまたちょっと大体同じですけどちょっと違うところなのでまずショー用から説明していきます。Yes, keep going, please.
Yeah, sorry. Firstly, I'll bath them in natural conditioning shampoo as a first bath.
最初はナチュラルコンディショニングシャンプーを使います。
Keep going. I do that first just because I like to get all the dirt and oil they pick up during the week. And generally, I have them all in sea breeze oil. So I just find that's the best to get all the oil out of the coat first. And then I can proceed with my next steps. I'll either do that once or twice, depending how dirty they get. So I'll bath them in that, rinse them out.
最初にこのシャンプーを使って 普段メンテナンスでシーブリーズオイルを使ったりするので、そのオイルを洗い流すためと汚れを落とすため。で、まあ、その状況に応じて1回なり使って汚れを落としていきます。Yes, keep going, please.
Once I've bathed them in that, I will bath them in bodybuilding shampoo all over, and then rinse it out. And then I will also, depending if they're black or white, if they're white, I will bath them in herbal whitening. But sometimes I will bath my blacks in the herbal whitening as well, just to make them look shinier and glossier.
で、その後、基本的にはボディビルドシャンプーを体全体使ってある。まあ、カラーによっては、ホワイトの子は特にホワイトニングシャンプーも使っている。まあ、時によってブラックの子もホワイトのシャンプーでより黒が鮮やかになるので使うこともあります。
And then conditioner in their neck hair and ears, and then I'll rinse it out. I just like to condition their neck hair before I put hairspray in. I don't like to leave the hair cuticle open.
So only neck hair or
only neck hair and ears, neck hair, top knot and ears, yeah.
で、次にシルクプロテインコンディショナーを使います。で、ジェームズの場合は使うのはネックのトップノットのヘッドと耳の毛だけに。で、まあ、キューティクルをクローズするためとコートを守るため。How much ratio or how thick or
how much? What? Sorry.
How thick your conditioner?
How thick? I just squirt it in my hand with a pump and I rub it through very lightly through the hair. Just very lightly. I don't water it down. I use it straight.
Then wash completely out or
completely out, and then because I find the residue goes through the coat, the body coat, the legs, I will bath and bodybuilding on the legs and body coat again, just to get all the conditioner residue out.
Okay.
And then I will dry.
Alright. コンディショナーするときは手でこうもう直接手になずりつけて、トップノートのところにこうなでつけてなじませる感じです。で、その後完全に洗い流すんですけども、ジェームズはコンディショナーが残るのが他の場所に残るのが好きじゃないみたいで、足とか他の部分はその場によってはもう一回ちょっとボディビルディングをちょっとつけて洗い流して、そこのコンディショナーは完全に流してしまいます。Yes.
That's fine. Yeah. And obviously that's for my show bath. But if I was to do after show, so after every dog show or each day of the show, I would just bath the hairspray out after each show with the green herbal natural conditioning shampoo in a bucket, sponge it out, and then I will put in another bucket some conditioning shampoo, and then obviously get all that soap and dirt out, the hairspray out of the coat and condition it. Then obviously dry the coat and then brush and band it for the next day.
So for maintenance, do you use conditioner whole body?
For maintenance, I use when I'm finished at a show. I have no more shows for the weekend.
Yeah.
I'll go home and bath them in the natural conditioning shampoo all over, then rinse it out. Then I will put conditioner all over, head to toe. I'll put it in straight, and then I'll put coat rescue through the areas I find that have a lot more damage or can be more damaged with the hairspray, the neck hair and ears. And if they're breaking the hock hair off, I'll put some in the hock hair. If it's a standard poodle, I'll put in the neck hair and ears and the hocks. But if it's a mini poodle or toy that's small enough to put coat rescue all over. And then I put that in them straight.
Yeah, okay. そう、さっき説明したのはショー用のバスです。で、メンテナンスの場合は、特にショーの後なんかは、ナチュラルシャンプー、グリーンのシャンプーの方を使って洗います。で、コンディショナーはもう全体にもうトップノットからボディに全部つけていって、そしてその後にコートレスキューをつけます。で、特にそれもコートレスキューつける場合も手にまぶして直接つける感じで。で、特に傷みやすい場所を意識して、ホックとか、スタンダードだと特にそういう場所を気にして、まあ、トイとかミニだったらもう全体的になじませる感じでやっていきます。Yeah.
Yeah, and then I will make because I have a hydro bath, I will put a cap of sea breeze oil in the bath, in the tub, with about 4 squirts of coat rescue and about 4 squirts of conditioner in the hydro bath. fill the tub up, and then wash that through their coat for about 5 minutes very thoroughly. And then I will towel dry them off. And then I will have a mixture of all three with some Reviver coat in a spray bottle, and I'll spray it through them completely with a bit more straight oil as well, just to really get it all in the coat and soak it in there.
So after hydrobath, do you rinse or?
No, don't rinse. It's a leave-in. So this is just for maintenance.
Yeah. So you use the sea breeze first, second coat rescue.
So in a tub, I put a cup of oil and a couple squirts of coat rescue and conditioner in a tub and fill it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I will. There you go. Yeah.
そうオーストラリア、ちょっと日本ではちょっとあまり馴染みがないかもしれないんですけども、オーストラリアはハイドロバスって言って、循環式の、バスのシステムがあるんです。後でちょっとジェームズが見せてくれると思いますけど、そういうシステムがあって、まあ、そのタンクにお湯を溜めて、それがこう循環してシャワーヘッドから出てくるって、普段シャンプー入れたり、シャンプーが混ざったの出てきたりとか、そういうシステムなんですけど、それにメンテナンスの時は最後にシーブリーズオイルとコートレスキューと、そしてシルクプロテインコンディショナーで、リバイバルコートもちょっと待ってすることもあるらしいです。で、この状態によってそれも混ぜて、それを循環させて、最後、リンス、流した後にもう一回それを全部かけていきます。軽いやつを。で、それは洗い流しません。メンテナンスの場合。で、洗い流さずにタオルドライして、さらにこの3つ、シーブリーズオイルとコートレスキューと、シルクプロテインコンディショナーをスプレーボトルに薄く作って混ぜたやつをまた吹きかけて、それでドライにしていきます。Yeah.
And then that's my maintenance done. That's for obviously in between dog shows. Is what I do that for.
で、これがメンテナンスのドッグショーのバスです。
And that's what I use for dog shows, for full show prep, and then after show prep, and in between shows. I'll put the poodle.
今からプードルをテーブルに乗せて実演していきます。で今からゴムを切ったりしてちょっと準備するんで見ていてください。
So normally for maintenance, I will have him in wraps, but I bathed him only 3 days ago. So I have him in bands.
普段はラップしてるんですけども、この子3日前に洗ったばっかりなので、ゴムだけで今回はしています。
So that's how I normally band them if I was going to do them for a dog show. So you'll see me do that later on.
これが普段私がやってるバンドです。まあ、後でまた見せます。
So I just cut all the bands out. I did a pair of scissors or a band cutter.
ゴム切りでゴムを。
He's only 8 months old as well.
でこの子はまだ10。
He doesn't have a huge amount of top knot yet.
まだそのコートの状態はまだ年取った子に比べたらまだ少ない状態です。
Obviously, all the poodles come in different colors, but one of my favorite colors, and probably the hardest color I find, is brown. But it's one of my absolute favorites.
That's hard.
Yeah, very hard. Very hard. I didn't want another brown one, but I got given another brown one. So that's what I bred him. So I had 1 black and 3 brown in the litter, and I got the brown still.
まあ、ジェームズの本当一番好きな色はブラウンの子で、まあ、ブラウンの子はちょっと難しいんですけれども、やっぱ好きなのでやってます。まあ、以前ブラウンの子をやってた時にもうブラウンは二度とやりたくないと思ったんですけど、やっぱりブラウン 同じ兄弟で生まれた子の中でもブラウンと黒の子が生まれたんですけど、やっぱりブラウンの子を3匹の中で選んでしまいました。
I'm sure many people have had browns and they're not easy to keep brown or to keep
Oh,
them
yeah.
out of the sun.
Or
I'm sure.
if you need to use any specific product for keeping color or
So I keep them out of the sun during the week. Like when I let them out during the day, I let them out in the morning, and if they're out during the day, it's very quick. Or I have a shaded run and toilet area for them just so they don't get sunburnt.
Yeah.
But I also I wrap the whole neck hair so it really can't get burnt on the ends. So I'm just very, very cautious.
そのブラウンの毛をやっぱりうまく保つために、どうしても特にオーストラリアは日差しが強いので、すぐコートで焼けてしまうので、そこはすごく気をつけていて、外で遊ばしたり出したり、運動させたりしてやるときも、朝とか夕方とか日がちょっと陰ってから、もし昼間出すときも日陰とかで出してやるようにしてます。で、普段はラップしてますんで、ラップして毛が焼けないように焼ける部分は保護して、守るようにしています。
That's it. So I'll take him to the bath now.
Yeah. 今から、
What was that, sorry?
I just told you.
Oh, you're right. I can take him to the bath.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, Dave, do you want to talk about any products?
Yeah.
長谷川さん、シナモン製品の質問とか来たら言ってください。
はい、両方でYouTube もこちらの Zoom も両方で質問を受け付けてますので、もしも来ましたら随時またご質問いたしますね。
はい。これが今ジェームズが使っているのがハイドロバスっていう循環式のバスの式ですね。James, probably Japanese people don't know about hydrobus. So, hydrobus.
So they say they don't know about hydrobus?
They don't have hydrobus. So could you explain about the hydrobus?
Okay, go back. So go back more. So the hydrobus is a heater, a cleaning tank, and a shampoo tank.
Could you show the tank?
So that's the wash tank. So like I put all my shampoo and all that in there. So if I do shampoo in the bath and fill it up, and then I can wash shampooed water through them. And this tub has an autofill, so the water goes into this tank here. I can get it up, and it's got fresh water in this tank here.
右のタンクがあって、右のタンクにはシャンプーとお湯を混ぜたやつを作って、左の方はクリーンなウォーターになってます。で、その中でシャンプーが混ざって、そのヘッドから今こうシャンプー入れてますけど、
Bring natural conditioning shampoo in the bath.
ナチュラルコンディション。今ちょっとシャンプーけど、そしたら今タンクの中でシャンプーとお湯を混ぜた状態を作ってます。
I prefer hydrobath. I prefer them a lot more than just a tub. Just especially when it comes to doing oil, I just find it a bit easier.
Yeah.
Getting the oil into the coat instead of doing with a bucket with the oil and coat recipe for maintenance.
Yeah.
I have done it that way, but I prefer the hydrobath.
ただちょっとオイルがあるときは先にオイル、バケツにつけたやつで洗った方がいいかもしれない。オイルが回っちゃうんで。
So then I just click the switch over and I have a shampoo water.
と今、シャワーヘッドからシャワーがあったお湯が出る状態。
Give me 2 seconds.
Too with the shampoos as well, Kazoo, it depending on how much you're using as to what effect they're going to have on the coat. So different times they'll use a different strength for maintenance over what show bathing's going to be as well. So it gives you that different end result.
Yeah. So,
I use a lot of shampoo. I prefer to use it straight. Sometimes I'll water it down. Plus, probably you can water down 1 to 10. So 1 part shampoo, 10 parts water. I like to use it straight. I just would like to really make sure the coat is clean.
本当にもうシャンプーを混ぜたやつでクリーンにしていくのがきれいにしやすいんで好きです。で、もうそのシャンプーの濃さとか、お湯の量とかもその消打とかメンテナンスとかその状態によって変えていきます。で、その上に直接シャンプーをしっかりつけて洗っていくのが私はです。
I just put them a bit higher up so he's not so low to the ground.
で長谷川さん、もしプードル以外他のブリードのいろいろ聞きたい人があったら、デブがいるんで、どんなブリードでも答えてくれるんで、質問はどうぞ。
はい。皆さん聞いてらっしゃる方、随時質問手を挙げていただいても、チャットでもどちらでも結構です。入れていただいたらタイミング見て、そちらの方質問をお答えいただきますので、よろしくお願いいたします。
I just washed him in the natural conditioning shampoo all over, so I'll wash it through him with the water I've already put in the tub, and then I will then rinse it out.
今ナチュラルシャンプーで洗ったので、今度はこれを流します。So James, do you use some other products sometimes like a Wonder Block or?
If I have a white dog, obviously I have a brown dog, so I'm not worrying about staining.
Yep.
But if I have a white dog, I'll bath them in this first, the conditioning shampoo. Then if I will go through with a whitening shampoo and a Wonder Block on the areas like the stained areas like the hocks and their legs, anything like that I want to really try and work on. Get those dark stains out of. But the Wonder Block's got an instant stain remover. It's a gradual, so one that you would want to use if you had a poodle with stained white legs. You'd want to bath them in between the weeks in those areas and wet those areas down. Put the Wonder Block through them just to try and get them to help remove the stain a bit quicker. It's not a quick fix, but it's a gradual fix.
黒い子とか白い子とかだと汚れるエリアとかホックとかそういう汚いところにはおしっこで汚れたりするところにはワンダーブロックって石鹸を使ったりとかすることもあります。ワンダーブロックはすごく本当汚れ落ちよくて本当ペットの子とかでも耳のベタベタした子とかそういうのも全部取れますし 値段もそんなに高くないので、普通のクリアファインとか他のシャンプー使うよりも、それでやった方が安くて綺麗に仕上げやすいと思います。
So if it was a white poodle now, I would go through some whitening shampoo, or a black poodle I would go through with whitening as well. It just depends. If I want to make that black poodle, obviously it's got a bit of red tinging in it and stain like that from the sun. I would go through the black opal shampoo of the Hush Puppy range. But
yeah.
I would normally use on my black standard poodle whitening just to make it look, obviously make it white, make it look a bit more glossier. I found the whitening shampoo made it a bit glossier, a bit shinier, especially on her body coat. But if I wasn't to have a colored poodle like a brown, I would just then go through with bodybuilding shampoo all over.
で、まあ、白の子とか、やっぱホワイトニングシャンプー使えますし、まあ、ブラックの子とかでも、ちょっと、やっぱりよりカラーが攻めたので、まあ、スタンダードプードルとか、特にてるような場所があれば、そういうところはブラックオーパールシャンプーを使ったりもします。
すみません、カズさん。
はい。
通訳途中ですか？最後まで。
大丈夫です。それで終わりました。大丈夫です。
はい。YouTube の方の方からご質問来てるんですけれども、
はい。
肌が乾燥がちの場合におすすめのシャンプーやコンディショナーの流れはありますでしょうか？デブさんも含めちょっと聞いていただけますか
？We got a question.
Yeah.
When dog get dry skin, what shampoo or conditioner or what way is good for the dry skin coat?
Or what breed?
Dry skins.
Yeah.
On dry skins, look what James was using first there. Your natural conditioning is fantastic on dry skins because it has got moisture. It adds moisture back to the coat and the skin. The other one that James uses during his grooming routine, which is absolutely fantastic for preventing and assisting dry skins, is your sea breeze oil. It's got all the goodies in it like arnica and lichen moss and things like that that are healing to the skin and actually help dry skin. So a combination of a good shampoo, a good conditioner like the natural conditioning and the silk protein, and then using the sea breeze oil afterwards, which protects the skin and enhances it. So then if you have healthy skin, you're going to have healthy coat coming through again as well.
今、ドライスキンのこと、今使っているそのナチュラルハーバルシャンプーです。これすごくモイスチャーがあってしっとりさせるところがあるので、これは本当にそういうドライスキンの子とかにおすすめです。もう自分も使ってますけど、本当にしっとりするタイプで、結構多いです。こっちの他のスタンプのブリーダーの人とかもメンテナンスだとそのシャンプーで洗う人結構おられます。で、コンディショナー、シルクプロテイン入れて、で、シーブリーズオイル。このオイルを入れることで、かなりコートと皮膚の乾燥が出るので、これは結構、オイル入れるときはかなり薄めて入れるんですけども、それがやっぱり皮膚の乾燥を防いで、で、どんどん皮膚の状態が良くなってくるので、これおすすめです。いいんだね。なんか質問出てました他に。
今こっち YouTube の方のご質問ありがとうございます。お答え。ですね。
As Deb was saying before about the dry, person Deb answered about dry skin. I use in my salon on a lot of my double coats. So my Huskies and Malamute, all my double coats. I bath them all in the natural conditioning shampoo. Obviously, if they're a samoyed, I'll bath them in whitening as well. But I bath all my double coats in a mixture of silk protein conditioner, and sea breeze oil. And I had a Malamute with really bad dry skin. Within probably a 4-month period, she went from having ball spots all over her. Then I put her in sea breeze oil, and within about 4 months, it started growing back. So it really helps the skin condition.
It's no matter show dogs or pets you use it.
I use Plush Puppy on everything. In my salon, I use it in my salon as well, on all my pets as well.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, so it's the only one to use.
So, ダブルコートの子とか、カモイドとか、カモイドだとちょっとホワイトニングシャンプーも使えますけど、もうやっぱりアラスカンマラミュート、特にドライな子が多いんで、そういう子はナチュラルコンディショニングシャンプーとシルクプロテインコンディショナーとシーブリーオイルでやっています。アラスカンマラミュートとかもこっち来る子で、こう4ヶ月おきに皮膚が悪くなる子とかもいるんですけども、そういう子もそういう使うことで乾燥して皮膚の自信とか出るのを防いでいます。
So I'm putting just a bit of conditioner on my hands and just going through my neck hair.
今手で
and the conditioner, yeah.
シルクプロテインコンディショナーをノットの部分にさっき言った通りつけてます。
And then I'll rinse it out.
で流して、これはただの水で流してます。
またご質問よろしいですか？
はい。
ですね、シャンプーに関してブラック用のシャンプーが手が染まってしまうんですけど、手袋が必要なような気がしますけど、どうでしょうかと。
手袋は必要ですね。
はい、ということと、コートになかなか奥に入りにくいんだけれども、上手な使い方ありますかっていう質問をお答えいただけますか？
はい、手袋はそのボトルに手袋してくださいって書いてると思います。もともと。ちょっとどうやったら入りやすいか聞いてみますね。So, another question. She said that sometimes the black shampoo hard to get into the coat. So, do you have any trick to get the nice color into the coat, the black opal shampoo, when you use?
I missed that. Sorry.
The question is, when they use the black shampoo, sometimes hard to get into the coat, the color. So do you have any trick for black to get into the coat and get the black color? Yeah.
Yes, making sure that the coat's actually clean before you're using black opal is your best bet. So using the deep cleansing or just a general shampoo, depending on how dirty and oily or greasy the coat is. But always use black opal on a clean, damp coat.
Yep.
The more often you use black opal as well, the more it intensifies. It's not a dye as such, it's a stain. So by staining it consistently, the more you use it, the stain builds up so that the darker the colour gets. If the coat's not clean before you put it on, as soon as you rinse out everything, all the dirt and the oil, that's where your colour goes with it. So if you start with a clean coat, use it and try not to break it down. It is using it neat. Make sure you've got gloves on because being a stain, it will stain your hands as well. Let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes and then rinse.
コートにブラックシャンプーを入れる。今デブ言ってましたけど、やっぱグラブをして、で、一番大事なのは、ブラックシャンプーを入れる前に、コートを固定していくことが大事です。本当はディープクレンジングシャンプーとか、状態によってこういうのも使ってもいいですし、完全にコートをきれいな状態にして、そしてブラックシャンプーを使う。コートがきれいな状態じゃないと、ブラックシャンプーがよくコートの中に入っていかないので、そこは一番大事なところです。で、ブラックシャンプーをつけて5分つけてから、それから流してください。
So once I've rinsed out the shampoo like thoroughly, I'll go through with bodybuilding again and just wash everything but the neck hair and ears. So I'll wash the body coat again and the legs.
Yes. さっき言ってたんですけども、 トップノットの毛と耳の毛とかにコンディショナー入れたんですけど、それ今流した後に、足とかについた部分のコンディショナーをボディビルディングにもう一回つけて流してます。だからボディと足とかの毛はもう完全にコンディショナーが入ってない状態ですね。もう洗い流されて。コンディショナーはトップノットの部分だけに残っている状態。
はい、ありがとうございます。ですね、また質問が2名、来てますので、お願いいたします。1名の方、フルコートのマルチーズですが、シャンプー後1週間ぐらいで気候脇など油が出てきます。シャンプーは何に使ったらいいでしょうか？
Another question, who has Maltese?
What's that?
Another question, who has Maltese?
どうぞデブさんにも聞いてくださいね。
はい。Another question, who has Maltese? After bathing a week later, the dog always gets some oily skin, some oily spot underneath or some. Do you have any suggestion to use prevent that condition?
What breed?
Maltese.
Maltese.
And it gets oily. You said oily spots? Is that what you said?
After bath, week later, always get oily spot. Yeah.
Well, what are they? Are they using the plush puppy? And it's getting the oily spots or not?
特にだから何も指定銘柄ありませんので、どういうシャンプーを使えばいいですかっていう質問ですので、どうぞ。
We don't know what are they using at the moment, but any suggestion from the plush puppy for this kind of coat skin?
Well, for Maltese, I would be using a natural conditioning shampoo, which is the green one first.
Yeah.
And obviously, even if it's a maintenance or a show bath, I would still use herbal whitening, which is the purple. Just because you want to try and keep that coat nice and white, you don't want it stained.
Yeah.
And then I obviously would rinse it out. And depending, some people will put Maltese or drop coats in conditioner, so silk protein conditioner between obviously shows and stuff like that, as well as maintenance. Or you can use sea breeze oil and coat rescue. I probably wouldn't use a full cap on myself. On a Maltese, it's too much.
Yeah, it is.
It's too heavy,
Full cap.
way too heavy. A full cap?
I'd go a half cap on a Maltese.
Yeah. Just because the coats naturally drop anyway, and a silk drop coat, by putting too much oil in, you will notice the difference that it's super oily. It's just too much. So on a poodle, I would use a mini poodle, Siberian, or any breeds like that. I would use a cap. Not on your Yorkies or your Silkies or your Maltese. I wouldn't use a full cap, no. So but it shouldn't anyway. Trying to understand how they're getting the oily coat. They shouldn't really end up with an oily coat. But if they're using the plush puppy like that, it shouldn't really end up. But unless
And you can during the week as well. If you didn't want to do a full bath over a whole dog and you're finding it's only specific areas that are having oily issues, that's when you can go onto your spot cleaner in the Wonder Wash, because instead of having to bath the whole dog, if it was just one area near the elbows or under the arms or around the neck or behind the ears, that's very easy. You just spray the Wonder Wash on and give it a rub, and then you just grab a towel and wipe it off, and that can also stop that oiliness peaking during the week. But generally, oiliness is caused from an overactive gland. So the more you're massaging or touching that gland and making the gland active, the more oil that comes out. So generally speaking, you're going to try not to activate the coat too much and put too much massage on the coat by using the Wonder Wash. That way then you're not washing the whole dog, you're only washing that one specific area.
So マルティーズとかの場合は、ジェームスは基本的に使うのはさっきと一緒なナチュラルコンディショニングシャンプーとホワイトニングシャンプー、あとシルクプロテインコンディショナーと、あとシーブリーズオイルなんですけども、それでただあまりちょっとコート重くなりすぎないので、その濃度を考えながらやっていきます。大体そんなに 出にくい、オイリーなスポットとか出にくいはずなんですけども、ただ、もし出るような子だったら、デブっていうのは、ワンダーウォッシュっていうスプレータイプの、マスですね。それを使って、オイリーなポイントが出る場所だけ、そこだけちょっときれいに洗ってやるという感じで、ただ、マッサージとかそういう感じのあれのしすぎると、オイルは余計に出やすいので、あまり肌にそういう場所に刺激を与えすぎないように気をつけて、そこだけちょっと洗ってやるみたいな感じで、そういうふうにしていったらいいんじゃないかと言っています。
はい、ありがとうございます。お聞きになっている方も、これビデオYouTube に残りますので、シャンプーの種類とかたくさん出てますけれども、う一度確認いただければいいかと思います。それでそのもう一つの質問なんですけれども、ゴールデンレトリバーやフレンチなどの短毛犬種にはどんなシャンプーを使いますかというご質問です。ゴールデンレトリバーやフレンチ、短毛犬種にはどんなシャンプーがいいですか？ちょっと。
はい。
はい。
So, would you recommend any type of shampoo for golden retriever or French bull or that type of coat?
All different shampoos that we have are result specific. So like your herbal whitening, you can use on any coat, whether it be double coat, soft coat, flat coat, but herbal whitening is good on whites, blacks, blues and greys. So it's a multi shampoo. It's going to enhance those colours with blacks. When they start getting reds, it'll infill the imperfections in those colours. With your all-purpose, it's got henna in it, so it's going to be adding shine to the coat. So if you're finding that dog comes in a little bit lacking shine on the top line, you can be very specific. If you want more body in the pants, you use bodybuilding there. If you want more shine on the top line, you can use all-purpose there, because that will add the henna to it. So natural conditioning, which is the one that James uses, is moisturising shampoo. So usually on the soft and the coat, the soft coated breeds and the ones that are long and flowing, or anything that is over dry or lacking moisture, that's when you use the natural conditioning. So each shampoo will have a desired effect for where you're using it and what you want to use it for.
シャンプーの、特性を知ることが大事で、ホワイトニングシャンプーはもう白の子、特に黒の子とか、あとグレーがかった子とか、赤みがかった子とか、そういうのを防ぎたいときには、タイプを問わず、ダブルコートの子とか、そういう子でも使えますし、あと、オールパーパスシャンプー、これは汚れを落としながら、さらにコートにツヤを出していく、そういうのがとても強いので、トップラインをツヤを出したいとか、ちょっとコートがちょっとツヤがないようなコートとかに使っていくのはにもおすすめです。で、ナチュラルさっきのグリーンのシャンプーはしっとりさせるので、ドライコートとかそういうコートに使えるので、例えばゴールデンレトリバーでもそのコートの状態がドライなようなことだったら、さっきのグリーンのシャンプー使うし、ツヤを出して汚れがちょっと出したり、ちょっと同じ犬種でもその子の状態、皮膚の状態で合わせていけばいいと思います。で、コンディショナーはシルクプロテインコンディショナーを使えばそれがコートので状態でいいと思います。
So I've already bathed him and rinsed him, and obviously toweled him off. I just put a band in the top of their head, whether it's 9 inches long or a couple inches, just so it doesn't get in their face in and out. And same for the ears too. I have a band in each side. So just doesn't get in his mouth while I'm drying him.
ちょっとドライングする前にトップノットの毛と耳の毛だけで顔に防いでます。
So when I first start drying them, obviously I go through and I blast them. I blast their legs, their side body coat, their pack, their tail, and their chest, and get it pretty dry, probably 85–90% dry. And then I'll go through with a fluff dryer or a human hair dryer. I like human hair dryer. I find it's better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm sure most people will too. I've seen Toshi use it before as well. So I prefer them a lot more, and so does my one of my other workers. She's from Japan as well. She prefers these. I just find I get the coat a lot straighter compared to a stand dryer, but some other people may say slightly different.
Yeah. So ジェームズは最初に足の毛とかボディの毛、テールの毛とかはブラスター、風のやつ、フォースドライヤーっていうんですか、日本だと。で、風で飛ばして、飛ばして、毛とかは飛ばさずにやっていくんですけども、で、ジェームズはハンドドライヤーがやっぱり毛をしっかり伸ばすとか、これには利点が多いので、特にハンドドライヤー、大村先生もよくハンドドライヤーでやってきれい、で、オーストラリアの場合はスタンドドライヤーある結構パワーがすごい強くて、ハンドドライヤーと比べたらちょっとやっぱりどうしても毛が伸びる前に乾いてしまったりするので、今人によってので、
特に
ジェームズと思ったこと。
I was going to say, I already spoke to Deb. Once I start drying him, I'll put mine on mute. So when I start force drying him, I'll put it on mute just so it doesn't echo through here.
Yeah.
And Deb said she will obviously pull in between it all and explain like different things I'm using. But when I'm brushing and drying them, once I start fluff drying or hot drying, I call it, I'll use the ultimate slicker brush, the plus puppy one. On their legs, everywhere else except for the neck hair and top knot, I will use the pin brush. I just have a standard ultimate pin. They come in 3 sizes. Is that right, Deb? 3 sizes?
Yeah, longer pin one.
4. But I use the smaller, obviously the smaller pin for a mini poodle, and obviously slightly longer for a standard poodle because of the thick hair. So I'll put mine on mute, and it'll take me maybe 10, maybe 15, 20 minutes, if that, just to force dry it off, and then I can hot dry.
Yeah. 今からちょっとフォースドライヤー使うので、ちょっとミュートします。で、使うブラシはもうブラシパッドとフリッカーブラシと、あとはピンブラシ。で、ピンブラシはサイズがピンの長さになるので、スタンダードプードルするときは長いピンのやつを使ったりします。で今、質問がある方はデブが答えてくれるので、
I'm going to have to go for a walk. It's very noisy down here. All good.
どなたかがPC の横に他の PC があるんですね。ジェームさんに、何か他の iPhone とかスマホとか置いてないか、次もしもハウリング起こったらちょっと確認お願いします。
今ミュートしてたもん。
ミュート本当はしてるはずですよね、今ね。
Do you want me to get James to mute you?
トない。
It's not on mute? Is it not muted?
あ、ジェームズの方からだと。
Yeah, just muted his mic so it wasn't going quite so loud through the background.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It gets quite loud in there, so he doesn't realize sometimes because he's got the earmuffs on to protect his ears.
ちょっとね、マイクをミュート今されましたけれども、ヘッドをセットつけてるからジェームスさんは聞こえないので、ちょっと音があれでしたけど、失礼いたしました。
まあ、ブラッシュパピーの製品とかって、ショーで使ってる方が多いと思うんですけど、
はい
本当ペットのサロンにもすごくいいので、もしペットのサロンとかの使い方聞きたいことがあれば、そういう質問もいいと思うんですけど、自分もペットに全部ブラッシュパピー今使ってますんで、
はい。
本当コートの状態もすごく良くなるし、仕上がりが本当、まあ、洗うの綺麗になるし、綺麗になるとね、乾くのも早くなるし、仕事も早くなりますし、でも、
はい
ね、仕上がりも綺麗になりやすいんで、
はい。
結構ショーだけじゃなくて、ぜひサロンでも使ってほしい。
ちょっとドライに入る前にね、はしょったんで、あれなんですけど、デブさんにそのシャンプー類のことで、何かもしもお話がありましたら聞いていただけますか？いいお話が聞けそうな、あれをちょっと、カズさん考えてちょっと聞いていただけますか？
Deb, any suggestion for using Flash Puppy in a salon?
In the salon, yeah, look, definitely. You've got
Yeah.
heaps of different options. You have salon formula, which is just a basic shampoo. And again, all of our shampoos can be broken down 10 to 1. So when you're working it out that a 5-litre container can get broken down 10 to 1, it actually works out very economical. So, and they're all usable. Generally speaking, a lot of grooming salons will start off using salon formula as their first wash. Grooming salons, especially the guys at the moment that are grooming a lot of the poodle type breeds, which we all seem to have in every state and every country. Bodybuilding's fantastic, so they'll start off with salon formula and then do their second shampoo on bodybuilding, which makes scissoring and the finish off on any sort of dog absolutely fantastic. But it's always starting off with the salon formula because it's removing all the grease and the grime. It's your cheaper option. It's the best option and gives you a great clean. And then moving on to a more specific shampoo, whether it be the herbal whitening, the natural conditioning, or the all-purpose. It's just, it really depends on what dog you're using it on and what's the end result that you're looking for.
Yeah, salon formula is fantastic. Yeah.
It is, and it's become so popular. Salon formula because it's removing all the grease and the grime. It's your cheaper option. It's the best option and gives you a great clean. And then moving on to a more specific shampoo, whether it be the herbal whitening, the natural conditioning, or the all-purpose. It's just, it really depends on what dog you're using it on and what's the end result that you're looking for.
Yeah, salon formula is fantastic. Yeah.
It is, and it's become so popular. Salon formula because it's removing all the grease and the grime. It's your cheaper option. It's the best option and gives you a great clean. And then moving on to a more specific shampoo, whether it be the herbal whitening, the natural conditioning, or the all-purpose. It's just, it really depends on what dog you're using it on and what's the end result that you're looking for.
Yeah, salon formula is fantastic. Yeah.
And it's become
今ちょっと言われたのは、サロン用とかだと、やっぱりサロンフォーミュラってシャンプーなんですけど、これが洗い用としてはもう最高だと。私も使ってますけど、本当に汚れ落ちも良くて、そしてだけどジェントルで皮膚とかにも優しくて、私も以前別の働いたところとかで別のシャンプーとか使ってたら、そこのサロンとかだとちょっとよく目に入って目が充血してとかそういうのありましたけど、プラッシュパピー使っててそういうこと今まで一度もないので、やっぱそういう材料とかもやっぱりすごいナチュラルなもので、それを厳選して使ってるので、そこら辺はやっぱりとてもいい製品だと思います。で、そのプラッシュパピーの代替プロダクトは10対1で薄めてて、結構経済的だし、で、そのファームフィルムできれいにした後だったら、もう今こっちだと、オーストラリアとちょっとミックスブリードが多いので、今、デンバーとドゥードルとか言ってましたけど、キャバリア、クロスプードルとか、そんなのがいっぱい多いんですけども、そういう多分日本だったらトイプードルのテレビのカットみたいなやつ、そういう子でもやっぱその後ボディビルディングとか使うと、すごく毛がも立ち上がって、カットもすごくしやすくなるので、で、やっぱりそういう子にもとても、好評、いろんなサロンからいい好評な声をいただいているので、で、またそのオールパーパスなりなんなりっていうのは、犬に合わせて使っていけば、もう犬の仕上がりが全然変わってくると思いますということです。
これ聞こえますか？聞こえる？
聞こえます。
デビーに聞いて、これ、オートです。はい、俺が前にオーストラリア行った時に、
はい、
シェロに自分の髪の毛やってもらって、
はい、
美容院の方で、
はい、
これにそっくりのがあるの、人間のも。
はい、
で、その時すごい良くて、そのまま今犬も使ってるんだけど、
はい、
犬だとやっぱりほら、このココナッツの粒みたいのがさ、完全にプードルすごい難しいじゃん。
はい。
うん。で、これ入れないと、この粒みたいの入れないとまずいのかな。
先生が使ったやつも粒入ってたんですか？頭に使って。
人間自分の頭のね。
はいはい。
頭なんで、これほぼ同じような感じなんだけど、
はい。
これ人間の髪の毛だと簡単に取れるけど、乾かしててもたまにまだ残ってる時あるじゃん、粒が。だから、この粒みたいのは入れないとまずいのかな、この中に。
聞いてみます。Hi, Deb.
Yes.
Said when he visited you in Australia, he went to your salon, then they used the cold rescue on his hair as well. And it worked fantastically, nicely, and he loved to use it on his poodles. Just one thing is cold rescue contains something that little tiny black.
Yep. It's part of the natural ingredients that's in it.
Yeah, that's one thing is when used on his head, easy to wash out, but when he used on the poodle, sometimes hard to wash out, sometimes leave the black stuff.
Okay.
So he was asking if you could make without the black stuff or.
That is something we can look into, and that is definitely feedback that we need to hear. So it's generally speaking, I suppose, because in our country we use a lot of hydro baths, so our water pressure would be a lot easier to get those little particles out. But that is definitely something we can look into and will take into consideration when we're talking to our chemist next time as well. So thank you for bringing that one up, Toshi.
先生、次回、ちょっとその商品の開発のものと話してみて、ちょっとそれできないか、ちょっと、はい、その
メッセージ。ポメラニアンとかだと、これを粒だけないともっといいような気がする。簡単に洗い流すのすごい時間かかっちゃうからさ。
So, yeah, he said that due to the
こう、それも保てないじゃん、このコンディショナーの。
Yeah, due to water pressure, he had to wash out, so it takes time.
Yes, yep, I could imagine because I've been in many countries where water pressure changes, which is why hydro baths are fantastic for that because you can make the pressure come through. But look, it is something we will look into and we will definitely take into consideration. And tell Toshi it is great on his own hair because I use it on mine too.
先生にありがとうございます。で、本当、それ、自分の頭にも使ってくださいって言ってます。私も使ってます。
使ってる。
He often uses on his hair.
It's very good. Mix in with a bit of sea breeze oil. Very good.
シーブリーズオイル。
シーブリーズオイル混ぜたらもう髪の毛少ないから寝ちゃうもん。
He doesn't want to lose the volume, so put in the oil.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have that issue.
質問はないですよね、まだね。
So he's nearly dry now, so he's getting through it. See how great that brush is as well with what he's using? Soft slickers are wonderful. The pins on them are not sharp. The rubber's really, really gentle. So, and it's great on the groomer's hands too, because it doesn't cause any friction on your own hand when you're using it, which with you guys using brushes so often, you get RSI and problems with your wrists. The ultimate range is great for that because they're the right weight, they're the right size, they're designed by groomers for groomers.
この今使ってるスリッカーブラシ、ブラッシュパピンのやつもやっぱりピンも柔らかくて、で特にデザインとして車に負担のかからないように重さとかその形も考えて作ってるので、腱鞘炎とかそういうのにもなりにくいようにデザインされてるので、素晴らしいものだと思います。特に一日何回もこうすごく使われることだとかは、その自分の負担が随分増えると思います。
I love how he keeps looking.
So what for you recommend the texture shampoo?
The texture shampoo for any coat that you want to make rougher or make harder. So even on some poodle coats, if you've over softened, Texture Plus is great, but on your terriers, anything that's got a rough coat, it makes them that harder coat. So if you've over softened, fantastic, but on the Texture Plus is one of those ones that, yeah, you could use it on any breed, any coat, double coated, short coated, long coated. It's for anyone that you just want that little bit more roughness in the coat.
Yeah, I use for my poodles or my Bichon as well.
Yep, on Bichons it's fantastic. Become very popular on the Bichons. I must admit, I use it on my Jack Russell at home as well, and he's not a show dog. He is only a pet, but his coat's so beautiful after it, and I love that harsher feel, not soft feel to the coat.
今、テクスチャーサンプルにちょっと聞いたんですけども、大村先生も使ってるもうちょっと薄いグリーンの色のシャンプーですね。もうそのシャンプーは結構コートに張りを持たせるので、いろんなタイプの犬種に使えますし、もちろんテリアはもちろん ダブルコートの子とか、それでもっと毛をしっかりさせたい子、あとはプードルも毛がすごく柔らかい子とかはいいですし、あとやっぱビションもすごくビションの毛の柔らかい子とかもそれでいくと毛がちょっと硬く立ち上がるので、そういう子にもおすすめです。本当ペットの子でも自分のうちにいるジャックラッセルのペットの子がいるんですけども、その子にも使ってます。で、やっぱ仕上がりが素晴らしくて、で香りもちょっと青りんごみたいなで結構いい。で、私の使った感じだと、本当結構ドライングも早くなるっていうか、毛が伸ばしやすいところもあるんで、すごくそういう部分では時間短縮とかでもいいかもしれませんね。長谷川さん、なんか質問来てました？
いいえ、今のところないですね。ありがとうございます。来てますね、来てます。失礼いたしました。ブラウンの子に特に、おすすめのシャンプーはありますか？
ブラウンはプードルですかね。
そうですね、特にプードルとは書いてないですけど、ブラウンの子にプードルでお答えいただけますか
？One question is there any suggestion for using for brown poodle? Probably the same as James used.
Very similar, and you will find that certain coats, especially with your brown and your reds, they do have a tendency to get a little bit drier than what some other coats do, which is why James uses the combination that he does with the natural conditioning. And the bodybuilding as well. So he still wants to have a hydrated coat, but he still wants to have moisture in it, or the body in it. So the combination of both are result specific, that he needs to use both of those shampoos to keep the coat nice and healthy.
今、ジェームズがやってる、このジェームズがやってるブラウンなんで、このシャンプーなんですけど、やっぱりブラウンの子とか、特にドライなコートとかもなりやすいので、やっぱりナチュラルコンディショニングシャンプーで最初洗ってやって、しっかりモイスチャーを入れてやって、で、ボディビルディングで、ボディング。しっかりと、それでやっていくと、しっかりと乾いてはいるんですけども、でも、ドライになりすぎなくて、しっかりまだ水分も残った状態っていうのを毛の中では水分が残って毛を傷めてないという状態、そういう状態に作っていきやすいです。
はい、ありがとうございます。
He's done. Oh, hang on. No, he's not.
So, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So so far, I've just hot dried him. I've hot dried him all over. As soon as I've done his legs and his body, I haven't done his neck hair yet, or top knot, obviously. But I go through with the OMG.
Yeah.
I prefer, once I've dried those areas, to go through, spray the OMG through, and brush, and then comb him through before I do the neck hair. I just prefer to do it. I find I'd rather put the moisture back into the coat so it's not super dry. It's not dry, but I'd rather put the OMG through and just brush it straight through the coat so it doesn't conditions the coat and doesn't leave it. So it crinkles up. I just find that's what it does myself. Probably a bit weird, but that's what I prefer. That's what my method is.
Do you still use OMZ before the show or just for
What's that?
Do you still use the OMZ before the show or just?
Every time I pick up a brush, I pick up the OMG. So whether it's a dog show, maintenance, or anything. So I always pick, when I get to a show, I'll spray this through, like so, and then I'll brush everything up. Whether that's before I go in, the ring, or in between. If he's laid on the table for an hour or so, whatever, I get up in the morning, the day of a show, I will spray the OMG through and hot dry him through and just kind of straighten that hair cuticle out, and then comb it through.
ブラッシュしてその後するときはOMG を使ってブラシして今使ってますけど、で、OMG メンテナンスショーの前でも必ずどんな時でもブラシ入れるときは OMG を使う。 ジェームズは使う。で、OMG だとドライになるのも出てくれるし、ブラシの通りも良くなる。コートのダメージも。
That's okay. So OMG is a really great anti-static as well. So it'll take any static out of the coat that sometimes blow drying does cause as well. Helps the comb and the brush glide through without caught, so no knots and things. If you have knots, you start pulling, you're going to be causing damage to the coat. So OMG is great for the stage that he's finishing now.
That's the side. So you go.
OMG はそのもつれ取りとか防いだりするんですけど、やっぱりブラシするときの OMG を使うことによってもつれを防いだり軽くコートにダメージを与えずに取っていくのですごくいいと思います。OMG は本当腸だけじゃなくてペットにすごくいいので、ペットのもつれ取りとか、でもすごく取りやすいので自分も知り合いの車のことを進めてみたら使ってみたらいいって言って、もう今すごい手に離せないって言って、もうドライブの時はそのドライブもブラシが通りやすくなるので、すごく時間も短縮でやりやすいっていう。ドライブの時はちょっと自分の爪はちょっと薄めにした方がいいと思う。そういう感じですごくいろんなYeah, James?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, once I've gone through the OMG and then I go through the comb, I don't know if you can see the difference. The side I've done to the side I haven't put any OMG or haven't combed through after. I don't know if you can tell the difference on the video or not.
Maybe
The
hard.
camera up a bit closer.
ちょっと
Okay. For the head. It's a bit more crinkly, I find, on the hair.
片方がこちらが OMG を入れずにまだコーミングしてない方。Could you show other side?
Yeah.
でもう一方が OMG を入れてコーミングした方。ちょっと分かりますかね。それによってすごく毛が伸びてまっすぐ伸びて仕上がりが綺麗になったと思うんですけども。
So I'll go through and I'll brush it through, and then so I'll do this side as well. And then
逆側も
I'll
同じようにやって OMG 入れてブラシを入れて毛を立ててで毛を立てた後にまたコーミングして
And then I'll go through and I'll lay him down on a towel, like a dry towel, and get a towel as a head pillow, or go get his head pillow, and lay him down and start brushing and drying his neck hair. And I'll get my girl Chica to hold the computer just so you can watch me drying it when I mute it again. To watch me brush and dry his neck hair.
だからちょっとこれが終わった後ネックのヘアもトップノットとネックのヘアも乾かしていきますんで、またピロー枕を使ってこう寝かしていきますんで、そこでまた見えやすいようにちょっとしますんで、みんな見えると思います。So James, you got the translator, Japanese girl.
Yeah, I do. I have a Japanese girl as well. Yeah.
You don't need me.
I need you. Her English isn't as good either. Sometimes she doesn't understand me. I think maybe because I talk too quick, or she doesn't understand Australian humor as much. Sometimes I'm always joking.
She's not used to be Queensland English yet.
Hey, you used to Queensland English? She's pretty good. She understands well.
Yeah, but
At first, I struggled.
Sometimes some words she struggles with, obviously.
また後ほどご紹介をお願いいたしますね。
はい。今からトップノットのちょっと寝かせて乾かしていきます。
I'll put it on mute, and then I'll let you watch me brush and dry him. His neck hair, all of this. Okay.
上から見るように浮かして
今ちょっとご質問されたい方がいらっしゃるみたいんですけど、よろしいですか？手を挙げてらっしゃるんですけれども。
はい。
どうぞ、前原さんですか？ご質問どうぞ。 手を挙げられたのでちょっとお聞きしたんですけど、今マイクオフされたのでちょっと間違いかもしれないです。どうぞ引き続きお願いいたします。今ちょっと
すいません、間違えました。
はい、ありがとうございます。ちょっと間違えて、マイクを入れられたみたいで失礼いたしました。よろしくお願いします。
So Deb, could you maybe talk about other products, maybe TLC or others? Your mic is not on.
Sorry, I just didn't want the blow dryer in the background. I'm hoping that doesn't cause too much interference. Okay, other products that you can use. Yes, you've got your TLC, which is a really light conditioner, but it's a spray-on conditioner. So this one you can leave in the coat or you can rinse it out. It's become really popular amongst pet people, amongst groomers, because instead of going through the heavy process of rinsing everything out, this one's quite acceptable to leave in the coat. It's hydrating, nice and light, and it's got a really nice light coconut smell. So it's become quite popular in nearly every country around the world. Very easy to use as well. So there's no mixing with it, which makes it nice and easy for the pet people, groomers, whatever, even at shows. A lot of the guys are using it now when they're fluff drying because it gives them that beautiful result. The same sort of one as what James is using now with the brush. See how he's changed brushes as well. It comes down to a different brush will give you a different result. So his pin brush there is making sure the coat's nice and separated, which the OMG has helped do that with as well. Product-wise, you've got Reviver Coat, which is also fantastic for poodle breeds if you're wrapping as well. So when they're doing their little parcels, some people do find that the sea breeze oil can get a little bit heavy on some coats or is not suitable for their type of coat. So that's where your Reviver Coat comes. The coat, it's not going to soften, it's not going to flatten, but it's still adding that hydration to the coat and protecting it when you've got bands and things on there, because we all know what sort of damage and breakage they can cause. We were talking earlier about the Wonder Wash, which is a fantastic spot cleaner, especially for dogs that get a little bit adventurous or like going out for walks in the morning and come home with those dirty bits. Saves you having to bath the whole dog over, spray over, light rub, and then you just, yeah, it's as easy as that. It all gets done. So which one are you using at the moment in your salon, Kazoo? What shampoo are you using the most?
I use salon formula and bodybuilding and texture shampoo and salon formula conditioner, silk protein conditioner, depends on the dog. And I like TLC as well. Yeah. It's good for ears or something. It's easy to dry. And yeah. I depends on the dog I leave or I wash out. But both way works fantastically. And yeah.
And your Wonder Block, do you use that a fair bit?
Pardon?
The Wonder Block, do you use that at all?
Yeah, I use a lot. Even that's good for pet as well. Ears or some, yeah.
It is very good. Yeah.
So I used to use clear fine shampoo more, but if I use the Wonder Block, I don't need to use just salon formula. Is enough. So, yeah.
See, I know a lot of grooming salons now are also using the Let's Face It. It's very good around the eye and the ear area.
Oh, yeah.
You do as well? Yep. It's a good protection before you shampoo to make sure that you don't get any of those soap suds in the eyes and protects everything. But really good on the Braxphilius breeds that have got all the little wrinkles and crinkles, because it's beautiful and healing on those and nice and soothing, but protecting at the same time against shampoo.
yeah, use for my business and also my pets as well. Any stain here.
Yes, they're fantastic on the stains there. So especially that seems to be quite a big problem amongst a lot of dogs.
And still gentle, so that is yeah.
It
best
is.
thing. Yeah, I
And
have
the
never
funniest part is, sorry?
since I started using the brush puppy for pet, I have never problem with some eyes.
No.
So no, that's it.
Yep. You know how we tested that when we first started making it, don't you? As
No.
with all of our products, we don't take products home and we test them on our family and our friends, and in my case, my poor children, and we make them use the shampoos and we make them use the products, and we make sure that they're not harmful for humans, and then we'll go and test on a dog. But nothing gets used on a dog until it's used on a human, because humans are the test subjects.
Okay. So, プラッシュパピーの製品はテストするのとかもで動物実験とかは全くしてません。で、今まで出したプロダクトは全部人間で自分たちで試して大丈夫かどうかは試してます。で、デブの4人の子供たちにも全部使って、それで間違いないと試して、それが間違いないと分かったものがそれから市場に出てなってます。で、今さっき話したプロダクトはフェイスリフトアップだったっけ、顔用のプッシュしたら泡が出るタイプのシャンプータイプのやつがあるんです。それはすごくジェントルで顔用なんですけど、この目の周りのこういうなんていうのかね、目尻のステインとか涙焼けとか目やにとかああいうのをすごく使えて、でも本当優しいので、それは本当私だったらビションやってますので、ビションの目の周りとかもすごくいいですし、ペットとかもどうしてもシャンプーが目に入ったとか言って目を痛めたりすることもあると思うんですけど、本当それは痛めにくいので、もちろん目に入らないのは気をつけないといけないんですけども、本当に目周りとか敏感なおすすめです。で、さっき言ってたのはTLC って言ってそういうリープタイプのコンディショナーのスプレーね、OMG みたいな、それなんかもすごくこうでそれはスプレーして流してもいいですし、残したままでドライングしてもいいですし、自分が知ってるスタンダードプードルなんかはメンテナンスの時はそれを振ってドライングしてますね。でコートが結構しっとりして、重くなりすぎないぐらいにコート守ってくれるので、で例えば耳とかなんかもちょっと振っとくとすごくしっとりして落ち着いてくれたりとか、プードルとかだったらコンディショナーと最後スプレーして水に流してもそれでも結構残ってるので、でドライングとかメンテナンス毛が結構ドライにならずにいいと思います。でもちろん OMG もですし、でワンダーブロックさっきの言ったですね、それも本当にこれ落ちはいいので、本当サロンとかで使うにもすごくワンダーブロックでこう洗うとすぐ取れてしっかり取れてくれるので、で特に石鹸入れていろいろ成分がありやすいんで、後のその次に使っていくシャンプーも入りやすくなる。本当ボディビルにも入っている毛が立ちやすくなったりとか、あとコンディショナーもすごくよく入るので、そういう使い方もいいと思います。So would you talk about some toothbrush or what your grooming box or anything?
Yeah. Oh, well, gosh, we've got so many different things. Look, it's got the whole ultimate range of brushes. So as you can see there, James, I think it's using the regular pin or a long pin at the moment. I can't see from this angle. But all of our ultimate brushes are, like I was saying before, they're handcrafted in Germany. They're designed by groomers for groomers. So they're the perfect ergonomic shape for your hand. The rubber is lovely and air elastic. So which means that it's nice and soft, which is fantastic on the dog's coat, which means we're not going to have ripping or pulling. The pins are stainless steel, so they're not going to rust. They're rounded off so they don't hurt the skin and they don't cause any damage to the coat as they're going through. And of course, if you're going to own some of the most fantastic brushes in the world, you'd possibly have to put it in one of the most prettiest grooming boxes in the world, which, as we've all seen, our grand grooming boxes that are black and sparkly and lots of blingy and have all the right spaces to hold all the gear in there, even tall enough to hold a can of hairspray if need be, or as we say to people, more than likely a bottle of champagne and a couple of glasses fit perfectly into the bottom with a little ice pack, and
that's the Aussie way.
There we go. I think you vouch for that, Kazoo, you've seen them.
Yeah. そう今、ジェームズが使っているやつ、ピンブラシですけども、これもプラッシュパピーのアルティメットレンジのそのブラシは全部メイドインジャーマニーで、そのグルーマーによってデザインされたグルーマーのためにですので、その手とかそういう負担もないように考えられています。で、ピンブラシのちょっと R がヘッド部分 R もついてて、その毛を傷めないようにとかそういう風にデザインされてますんで、本当におすすめです。で、グルーミングボックスもありますけど、プラッシュパピーのショーとかに持っていくような、中にヘアスプレーの缶とかもそのまま立てて入っても大丈夫な高さに設計されていますんで、それも本当ショーとかに持っていくのにはいいんじゃないでしょうか。で、特に大事なところで中にワインのボトル入れてもそのまま1分入るようになってますんで、ワインのボトルとグラスを入れてそのまま、これはオーストラリアのショーのやり方ですけど、それで読書行ったりとかもあるんじゃないかって、そういう言ってます。
Also recently, Kazoo, hang on, just let me have a little reach on the counter here because James happens to have some of them as well. We've come out with these fantastic little sizes called petites. So all of these sort of things here, oh look, you've got bodybuilding, natural conditioning, all-purpose, herbal whitening, silk protein, sensitive skin and OMG, and odor muncher as well come in these. These are great for when you're traveling to the shows or puppy packs or in the grooming salons for those customers that aren't too sure if they want to buy a bigger size and they'd like to try things, but perfect size for everyone to use, and they fit in a beautiful little grooming bag which is out of my reach of my hands at the moment, so I won't reach over to grab that. But little things like that that are great for groomers to be able to recommend to their customers as well, that it gives you guys that added sale of it costs you nothing to have it in the shop, but is an added bonus and helps keep the lights on, help keep the door open.
で今デブが見せてくれたその小さいサイズのやつも出てますんで、これだと本当どこでも持ち運びしやすいですし、お店とかで売るにもちょっとこう試してもらうために売っていくにもそんなにもう値段もそんなに高くなくて、多分おすすめやすくていいんじゃないかと言ってます。Anything new products coming up from Plush Puppy you want to mention? A secret?
Oh gosh, I'm probably going to get myself in big trouble. I'm meant to be very good at keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can let one or two slip. We do have a new product coming out, and show people and some groomers are going to find this one very fantastic because it's an added bonus for them in the show scene. It's going to be a fantastic, possibly an anti-static spray coming out that we've been testing for the last 8 months. We have
That's for using when we do haircut or...
Anti-static spray can be used at any time. So if you've found that, again, you've over-frizzed or you've got an overcoat that's a little bit too much, long flowing coat, you know how when they walk, how they pick up static electricity very easily.
Oh, yeah.
This is great for that. I will admit I'm testing it on my hair at the moment, and it's great because it's stopping all those flyaways. Another little secret I'll let slip, which I know a lot of people have been waiting for a long time, but I do believe Plush Puppy will have some combs coming through very, very soon. That's about all I can say about our... Yes, I know. Finally, we've got some combs, but we have got a few other things on the drawing board, but we're always looking for ideas from our groomers and our Plush Puppy community, as well as to what sort of things they'd like to see, because new ideas and things like put our heads down and we can think about new products as well.
で、今ちょっと聞いたんですけども、プラッシュパピーからちょっとまだ新しい製品がまだ5つか5個ぐらいあるらしいんですけど、ちょっと全部はちょっとシークレットで言えないらしいんですけども、一つは今度出るのがアンティスタティックスプレー。長谷川さん。
はい。
アンティスタティックって静電気防止っていいんですかね、日本語で。
あれ、そうなんですかね。なんて言うんだっけ。ちょっと、私も今思い出せない。静電気ではなくて、なんか、他のあれじゃなかったですかね。ちょっと今、確認いたしますので、どうぞお話進めてください。
まあ、アンティスタティックのスプレー、ちょっと今だ、
皆さん、
あれわかんないですけど、もしかしたらカットの時とかも使えるかもしれない。いろいろ今試してみてるらしいので、もしかしたら、ピザする時とかに使ったりもできるような。
もう、カズさんのおっしゃる通りです。帯電防止。
はい。日本語で言ったら静電気防止ですね。だからちょっとシザースプレーみたいな感じで多分使えるようになるそうな。新しいコームも。
アンティスタティックは大体
お待ちください。
前原
さんが、今、
スプレーは
カズさんのおっしゃる通りです。
静電気防止で、
そうですね。それが今度出るらしいですよ。
カットするときに使えば。ちょ
っと使える、ちょっと今テスト中らしいですけど、使えるかもしれないですね。Yeah, you ready?
Oh, yeah. So I'm all done, so I'll go through again with the OMG.
OMG, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll brush his legs, everything up. Because I've already dried him completely. All his neck hair is dry. So I'll go through and before I pick up the brush, I'll use the OMG again. And then I'll pick up the brush and go through with the comb.
すべてトップノートまで乾かし終わったので、今 OMG を使ってもう一回ブラシ入れていってます。
I know Plush Puppy Japan has, I think they have combs. And I know Australia's coming out with, I think Australia's coming with some. I just use a fine tooth scissoring comb. I think it's the same one I bought from you many years ago.
Yeah.
So I have about 4 or 5 different, 4 or 5 of them. Because I use them for scissoring, or I use them when I spray up as well sometimes. Yeah.
ジェームス言ってたんですけど、よく日本のとかで使われているタイプのファインのコム、今使っているコムはですね、目が細いピンのタイプのコムを使っている。で、プラッシュパピーからもう今度は新しいコムが出るそうなので、またそこがちょっといいのが出てくるかもしれないですね。
So I'm just gonna put a mat under him. So
ちょっと下にマットを敷いてあげます。
and he's only 8 months old, so yeah, I get all my poodles to lay down, but he taught himself, so I didn't have to teach him, which is lucky. He did it himself. But I lay him down and put his head on a cushion or a towel.
と今ちょっとクッションで寝かせて。
And then I'll spray the OMG over top, and I'll go through with my pin brush. When I was drying, I started at the back of the neck hair, so at the very back, with the slicker, just the shorter hair, to get it straighter. And then I worked through just pretty much with the pin brush the whole way through. I used the slicker brush a little bit on the front of the head, just because I want to make sure that's super straight. So it's only at the very end lightly. And I just do it on the ends of the ears. But I dry them 98, 95% dry with the pin brush. Just don't want to use the slicker brush through the neck hair. You'll just damage it.
ドライイングするときは後ろからジェームズが返していくんですけども、で短いとこだけスリッカーブラシで、あとはピンブラシで仕上げていく。で一番前のところだけちょっと最後仕上げでちょっとスリッカーを使うんですけども、やっぱりどうしてもそこはしっかり完全に伸ばしておきます。ただもうほとんど 90% ぐらいのところはで仕上げていきます。で、今終わったところをもう一回お湯水でピンブラシでブラシを入れていって。
So I don't know, you can see a little bit of maybe slightly redder kind of color on the top of his coat. Maybe it's I always find when they're puppies on browns, once you spray them up and you can trim that off, you get rid of that slightly dead puppy coat on the end, the dead hair, I find it is. Just a slight reddish tinging.
ちょっとパピーコートで、まあよくブラックの子とかでもあると思うんですけど、ちょっと茶色っぽい毛が出てきたりする。それが毛先のところがちょっと出てますけど、まあこれまた今度スプレーアップしたときにそこはちょっとカットしていくので、ちょっと色が多分そこでブラウンに綺麗になってくる。
Because Corona started. What's that?
8 months.
Yeah, 8 months. 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 months, 1 week. Yeah, has a bit of hair.
Yeah. Oh, we need to compete. My one is 6 months.
I think is it the white one? The white male?
Yeah.
Dog? Male?
Dog.
Maybe I'm Brisbane, you're Sydney. We won't travel. We'll stay separate. Yeah. I don't know who will win. Maybe you. You have very pretty hair.
I'm biased though.
I like him. Don't worry. I like him a lot.
Nice
What's that?
Nice brown is very eye catchy and
Yeah, very pretty.
Yeah.
Some mini poodles not the same as they used to be. I think.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. A lot of them not as short back. A lot of poodles.
No, they're losing the type. I think. Yeah.
They're tight. They're getting too big and too long.
Yeah, just extreme.
Yeah. He has a lot more neck hair, obviously, because he's a puppy, and the top knot takes the longest to grow.
Yeah.
So when I whether it's a show bath or maintenance, I've already started wrapping his coat all the way down. I start from the back of the skull and wrap him, but because it's a puppy and he likes to play, I double band it. So I put like horns, 2 rows each side, just so he can be a little bit of a puppy and be a bit mischievous with it. They're just not used to it yet.
で、まあ、ブラウンの特に毛を守りたいんで、ラップはするんですけども、だいたい頭の後ろぐらいからラップはしていきます。で、一番前の方は毛で、まだこのパピーの方は。で、まあ、さっきちょろちょろ喋ったのは、まあ、どうしてもなんか最近オーストラリアも世界的はどうかわかんないですけど、ちょっとプードルのタイプがちょっと失われてきてるねって言ってたんですけど、ちょっと長い子とか、ちょっとショートバックじゃなくて長い子とか結構もうすごくただ派手に動けば 勝てるみたいなのがちょっと増えてきてるので、で、まあ、ジェームズの自分もそういうちゃんとプードルのね、らしいショートバックのタイプが好きなので、そういうことを話してます。で、ちょっとうちに6ヶ月のパビリにちょっとそれで今度、どっかのショーで戦うかもねってちょっと話してたんですけど。
Oh,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I just parked down the middle of his head.
Yep.
And I remember I heard a couple of mentors tell me and people tell me, good people. I remember Toshi always saying in a seminar in Sydney, so I'm always very careful to make it straight lines every time when I'm bending. I don't know if you can see.
今真ん中から2つに分けていってます。で、まあ、人によっていろいろやり方が違いますけど、まあ、ジェームズ昔、大村先生とかにやっぱ、まっすぐするの大事って言われて、それは本当絶対大事だと思って心がけてやってます。
I just bend just slightly behind the eye and on both sides, obviously. So I just put 2 on the top of the head and then I would wrap the neck hair normally. If it's for obviously a show bath, and that's what I was demonstrating today, a show bath. Obviously, I won't wrap the neck hair, I'll band the neck hair instead for a dog show. I never leave this loose. I always band it all the way down.
そう、まあ、頭のところで目のすぐ後ろでラップゴムを結んで、で、頭はだいたい2つで結んでいきます。で、まあ、ショーの時は、ラップはしないので、で、ショーの時も背中までいつも必ず結んでいってます。
He's a puppy, but at the moment, just because his hair's not super long, I don't mind putting a double, like putting it in a half, just for a show. That, like, say if I was to do a show now, I would probably still do it in half like I am right now, just because it's a puppy, just so it's a bit easier on him. He's not used to having bands in his head, just one row, just one section together. So I just do it so it's a bit easier on him, just until he gets used to it and it gets a bit longer.
でこの子パピーで毛の長さは十分じゃないので、まだちょっと後ろの、まだもう1つ2つぐらいまで2つに分けて、右と左でつけていきます。ゴムしていきます。まあ、これでちょっと慣れさせていきたいのと、まだ1つで結ぶのはこの子ちょっと慣れてないので、それで2つに分けてジョイントして1個にするって感じですね。
I'm sure you'll agree because some of the colored poodles, even some browns, can have really soft coats.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm always careful. Obviously, if they have soft coats, what I'm putting in the head and make it a bit thicker. So when it's all banded up, I'll show you, and I'll put through some volumizing spray through his body coat, and then brush and comb that through his legs and his neck hair, just to give yourself a bit more volume and density to the coat. I like using it as a grooming spray as I'm scissoring. So some people use like a scissoring spray. Sometimes I use the volumizing spray and I spray it through and comb and scissor. I love it on my standard poodle. It makes the hair so much thicker and denser.
So when you use volumizing, you think?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. I've done some white toy poodles when we were in America, and we used to put a lot of volumizing spray through them, just to help with that coat density. And obviously, if it was a bit too fine and soft, we would then put a bit of white powder through them, chalk, just to try and give a bit more volume and density. Or I would use the what is it? I'm trying to think of the top of it in my head. Foam, not foam. The foam one, Deb? No, the other one. Pump. Isn't it the puffy dog? I put the puffy dog through their coat. So it just gives their legs and their body, because some toy poodles have, or some toys and minis too have soft coats. So I really want to put that volume into the legs. So just to put it in for the show, I put the puffy dog through.
Just for the show,
Yeah, just to give the body in volume, because if they don't have the density and the thickness of the coat, you need to put it in there, else it's just not going to look nice. Too soft.
で、まあ、やっぱこのブラウンの子とかは結構こういうソフトな子が多いので、 その後にボリューマイジングスプレーをスプレーしてブラシして切ったりします。で、ボリューマイジングスプレーを使っていると結構柔らかい毛の子が毛にちょっと張りが出て毛が太くなっていったりとか、そういう効果もあります。で、まあ、ショーの時だったらパフィードッグっていったムースタイプのテリアとかにも使うタイプのムースですね。それをちょっと柔らかいことだって入れて、ちょっと毛を立ち上げるのを助けてやったりとか、そういうこともします。
今、これバンド入ってる時にシャンプーの質問してもよろしいですか？
はい。
ちょっとシャンプーの質問なんですけど、してよろしいですかね、今。
はい。
それか、後でさせていただいた方がいいですかね、今やってらっしゃるから。
大丈夫と思いますよ。で
はい。これ、サイトの方から質問されてるんですけど、ちょっと長いです。
はい、
よろしいですか？
はい。
ショーなどでスプレーをした後に、スプレーを落とすためのシャンプーはどのシャンプーをどのように使ってらっしゃいますか？これ一つと、あと、ワンダーブロック。
先1個聞いてみて、1個聞いていいですか？それですよ。
one
question.
Yes, please.
いいですか？ One question is after the show, when you wash out the hairspray.
When what?
When you wash out the hairspray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you suggest any particular shampoo?
Yeah. So I like the natural conditioning shampoo, the green one. I find when I use that, like I find when I have some sea breeze oil, it just gets the sea breeze oil out. I just like how I can start, it refreshes the coat and gets it all out. And because the hairspray, because it's just such a foreign substance, and I like to use it. I like to use a bit of hairspray sometimes with it as well. I lay them on the side and I use that green shampoo in a bucket and a sponge and just sponge it out, just under their neck hair, all their neck hair and top knot. And I find it just strips the hairspray straight out. But then obviously I'll get a bucket with some silk protein conditioner and put some in the bucket and mix it around and then sponge it out with that. And then I will dry their coat. Because I'm a big believer in putting conditioner and moisture back into the coat. I don't like leaving the cuticle open. So, because then if I'm going to put hairspray on them again the next day, it's going to damage the hair by not having any type of conditioner or anything in there and leaving it dry. So I'm a big advocate for putting conditioner through the poodle's hair. I know some people don't, but I find it does the best. It gives me the best results, and I can keep my hair.
Yeah. やっぱりシャンプー洗い流すときもさっき使ってたナチュラルコンディショニングシャンプー、それをバケツに入れて、でスポンジで混ぜて、スポンジでこうトップノットに全部に行き渡らせて洗っていきます。それで普段スプレーはそれで結構しっかり落ちてます。でシルクプロテインコンディショナーを入れてコートを守ってる感じです。
I never used to, example, wash out hairspray or put conditioner in the neck hair when I first started, say between 2011 and say 2014, 15, just before I started going to America. I went to America in 2015 and had a really good mentor and a good friend of mine called Olivia teach me about neck bathing and getting hairspray out between shows.
Yeah.
And how it treated and looked after the hair. And ever since I started doing that, I was able to grow so much more hair and a lot more hair and look after it. So it didn't matter if I showed every weekend or one weekend a month. I always had heaps of hair because I looked after it. So I always say you need to wash the hairspray out after every show. And that's why I would only use the green shampoo here, and then which is natural conditioning shampoo, and then the silk protein. そう、
ジェームズがちょっとアメリカでハンドラーさんのところに行ったときにやっぱりそれを学んだんですけども、やっぱりショーやってるでコンディショニングしてやるっていうのがやっぱりそれを2014年かそういうで学んだ後に全然やっぱりそのコートの自分のコートの犬のコートの状態はやっぱり変わりました。やっぱそういうふうにコートのメンテナンスをしてやるっていうのは大事だと思います。
はい。
次、はい、すみません。
よろしいですか？
はい。はい、
これ
1個ですか？何個もあるんですか？
2つもう1個があって、これ、
はい
ワンダーブラックって書いてあるし、ワンダーブロックのことだと思うんですけど、ワンダーブロックがベタつきのある子など効果的とお聞きしましたが、ディープクレンジングとの使い分けはどのようにされてますか？
はい。This for maybe James or Dave. How do you decide which one use the Wonder Block or deep cleansing shampoo? Which type of the coat or situation is the best for Wonder Block or deep cleansing?
So what are they wanting to achieve?
So when you use Wonder Block
Yeah.
or deep cleansing, so which situation do you use deep cleansing or Wonder Block? Different products.
Deep cleansing every time we strip the coat when you want to take it back to natural.
So if you're wanting to use deep cleansing when you wanted to strip the coat and take it back to natural, like the starting point. Is that right there?
Yep.
Starting point. Wonder Block, I said, like Wonder Block is Wonder Block. It's like a stain remover, a gradual stain remover. So
More specific part or
what's that?
more specific part, more stain part or
Yeah, like if the boys they pee on their legs and stuff like that. Whereas deep cleansing shampoo is just gonna strip all the dirt and the oils out of the coat. So I will either use same as after dog shower, I'll either use deep cleansing or the natural conditioning shampoo. Deep cleansing is a really good one. It just gets it all out, all the product and all the dirt and grime and oil that builds up in the coat just pulls it straight out.
So deep cleansing はその全体的にその汚れをしっかり落としたいとき。で、ワンダーブロックは本当ステインって長谷川さん、ステインって長谷川さん、
はい。
ステインって何でしたっけ？ここで
シミとかそのスポット的に汚れてるやつですかね。
おしっことかついたよね。黄色くなっちゃうやつですね。そういうのとか、特別汚れたところには、ワンダーブロック結構使って、全体的なこう汚れを落としたいときには、ディープクレンジング。で、ディープクレンジングは、シャンプー、スプレーを落とすときとか、あんまり強いスプレーとかだったら、それを使うときもあります。
So when I don't know what you do, Kazoo, but when I'm like trying to band the neck hair, I got short fat fingers, so I can't do piece by piece. So you probably would have seen me putting combs in the side, so parting it down and putting a comb in the side. I find it easier to just part the hair like that.
Yeah.そう、背中をこう結んでいくときに、ジェームズはもう最初に分けちゃって、後ろの方まで。で、それからやっていきます。
So then I go through and I start banding his neck hair, and obviously when I'm banding it for a dog show. So I'm going to band it like my sections exactly like I'll put one here to the back of the scalp, which is this one here.
Yeah.
So then I will put it in, because obviously I have a choker chain on him. So I always, when I band it up, I section it in. So then my next section is where my choker is going to sit in between. So I do that. So then when I get to the show, I put that choker chain on where it's going to sit, and then I can start unbanding all the bands and the sections, and then obviously can spray the OMG through and band it in, but at least it's there straight away where my comb is. I always do that for every show.
最後頭の後ろに結んだ後はそのチョーカーチェーンが入る場所、耳の後ろですね、そのリードが入る場所、そこで分けて結んでいきます。で、その後ろをしっかりまっすぐ伸ばしてやりやすいように。で、それだともう、これだけでもリードは入れれますので、最低限ここまでは絶対にやります。ショーの後。
So I'll band pretty much all the way back. Obviously, he's only a puppy, but I'll still band to about back here to where the longer length is. just so it's all banded, it's all protected overnight, so that you can't try and get it caught at anything really, or just scratch it or something, anything like that. I always band it up. I never leave it loose. Only time I'll ever leave it like this is obviously at the dog show before I spray him up.
そう、これを後ろまで結んでいて、毛を守るためにやっぱ書いたりとかなんとかもありますんで、そういうのを防ぐと。
So obviously when I'm doing maintenance, my show banding and maintenance banding is slightly different. I don't always use the same lines. So I wouldn't worry too much about putting the same lines in when I maintenance, just because obviously if you're always parting in the same areas, it just you can weaken the hair a bit. So I always when I'm doing wrapping or maintenance, I always do it slightly differently, just ever so slightly, just so it's not always the same. And obviously if I have a thick coat, like a standard poodle coat, I will do the two rows all the way back. But here's a mini, so I'll only just do the one.
まあ、その背中から後ろの毛は、まあ、スタンダードプードルだったら、そこもセンターから分けて、2つに分けていきますけど、まあ、この子ミニチュアで、まだそんなに毛あるわけじゃないので、1つを入れます。で、なんて
So I've never sprayed him up either. So in month's time when we do the seminar, the spray up, I'm hoping the top knot, this will be as long as this. I'm hoping it'll be long enough because it's more effect. Because the top knot takes so long to grow.
ちょっとこの子の次のセミナーでも使うので、ちょっとまだ毛が十分ではないですけども、トップの毛がうまく作れればと思います。で、そうそう、さっき言ったのを思い出しました。思い出しました。バンドするときに、いつも同じ場所でバンドしてたら、そこの毛が弱くなってきたりするので、ラインは毎回ちょっとずつ変えて、同じラインで、同じ場所で取らないようにしています。
As I'm doing each section, before I do it, I just spray some OMG through as well, and just brush that hair, and just before I band the next section.
You're talking about show?
What did you say?
Are you talking about show?
No, so when I'm banding him, I'll spray the OMG through, spray it through, and then I'll band that and start parting the next section.
Yeah. 次の場所を結ぶまでに、また OMG 入れて、ブラシ入れて、次の場所に移っていく感じで、一つのセクションごとにスプレーして、ピンブラシ入れて、っていう感じで進んでいきます。
I'm sure you're glad I did a bath and dry on a mini, not a standard. That's for sure. We would have been here for a long time. It's like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I would have fallen asleep too. It's a long seminar.
まあこれ本当ちょっと自分がジェームズにスタンダードやるのかってこういうセミナーやる前に聞いたんですけど、5時間かかるから無理って言ってスタンダードだったらみんな多分終わる頃には寝ちゃってたんじゃないかって言ってます。
I'm not the fastest when it comes to that. If I had to do a standard start to finish without just for a dog show without the hairspray, I think one time it took me 7 hours clipping, bathing, drying. Yeah, it's not a quick process.
そうスタンダード
everything.
やるとき前回はもう最初から最後まで7時間かかりました。やっぱそんだけ時間かけてやってんで、ちょっと長すぎますね、セミナーとかやるには。
I'm sure you can appreciate having a toy or a mini kazoo. It takes less time.
本当にミニトイがいてよかったと思ってます。
So nearly to the end. I'll only probably put a couple more in.
あと、一番後ろ終わります。
And then I'll obviously put the computer over, the webcam over, so you can see what it looks like, the wrapping and banding, the banding down the neck there. But I wrap his ears as well for a dog show. I always wrap his ears, no matter what.
後でまたコンピューターを動かして上からどういう感じで結べるかにしています。
But I can wrap one of these back sections, like these last two or three back sections and show, so they can see what it looks like wrapped. I'll just go get some wraps. Do you want to get some wraps? Oh, sorry, they're here.
ちょっと一番後ろのところでラップをどうやるか見せますね。
I use the plastic wraps. I don't use the paper ones. I've never used the paper ones. I don't know. I'm sure you use them, Kazoo.
Yeah,
the paper wrap. Yeah. I don't know the difference. I don't know what the difference really is. Why do you use the paper ones, not the plastic?
I think the best for the core is the banding for texture.
Yeah.
And next is paper. Third is plastic for texture. But for protecting, best is plastic. Second is paper. Third is banding. So.
Yeah, I don't like to band the hair too much during the week. He's a puppy, so I always like to wrap. It's my favorite thing.
So I don't mind use the plastic for mini or standard. They have nice coat usually. But I use paper for toy. Yeah. They could have the softer hair. So I want to improve the texture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
プラスチック使われるんですね。
プラスチック、海外ではあまりペーパーのやつは少ないので、プラスチック、あとは、ミニチュアとかスタンダードになると結構毛が長いので、結構ペーパーも普通のやつじゃなくて大きいやつじゃないとちょっと間に合わない。あと、結構汚れたりするんで、やっぱ今大村先生が使ってるタイプのアシネスだと強いです。普通の他のタイプだったら結構持たないかもしれないですね、なかなか。
When I'm doing my wraps, I double the first piece here. I double band it. I put two bands around just in case one breaks because they're normally in oil, my dogs. So just in case one breaks or something, I always double band it just in case. And then I put a second piece up there because I used to find if I only did one and did it smaller, it would still come out. So I don't want the hair to come out. And generally they don't. But once they're banded and wrapped, they're pretty good. They leave it alone. And I let them be dogs during the week so they can get dirty and messy and do whatever they like, but their hair is protected.
で、ラップをするときは、一応ゴムは2つつけるんですよ。もし1つが外れても、もう1個が持ってくれるので。で、これでやって、結構プラスチックなんで汚れは本当防げるので、普通の週末じゃない、普通の週の間とかも、外で遊んで回って汚れたりなんとかしても、結構毛は守ってくれるので、そういうふうにやって。で、オーストラリアだとペーパーも売ってないことはないんですけど、
はい。
多分一つが2000円ぐらいするような、高いんですよ。
なんか技術的にペーパーよりもさらに難しく見えるんですけど、そうでもないんですか？同じぐらいの。あ
っちの方が滑るんですけど、ただ幅が広いので、そこはやりやすいかもしれないです。毛の多い子は。
I'm nearly done the wrapping. I can show you the difference. I don't do mine super tight on the wrapping. Like I leave enough so obviously they can move around and play around, but so it's not going to come loose. But I don't do it super tight. I found if I do it really tight to the skin, sometimes they can get a bit irritated because it obviously pulls their skin.
ラップをするなりきつめにするんですけども、外で遊んだりしても取れないように。ただあまりきつすぎるとちょっとこの皮膚引っ張って痛めたりすることもあって気をつけた方がいいです。
Yeah. So if I was to go to a dog show, like this is him banded for a show, the whole way through. I put his lead here, back here, his choker.
Yeah.
But then if I'm banding and wrapping, I might make my sections a little bit smaller as his hair gets thicker. But generally, I just leave it like this. And he'll be wrapped all the way up, just till about here. Once he gets older, I'll start wrapping his head and do it in one piece. But sometimes I find my Sen poodle, at times she could be a bit naughty for it, and his mum, many years ago, so I would just band the head sometimes.
そう、犬によって、まあ、この子だと、普段だと、このネックの後ろから全部ラップしてるんですけども、まあ、あとは、この子もトップノットの毛が伸びてきたら、頭の毛もラップしていくと思います。で、まあ、犬によってスタンダードプードルとかだとちょっとラップが嫌がる子とかもいたりして、そういう子だとトップの前の毛だけゴムでして、後ろだけラップしたりとか、犬によってやり方は変えていきます。
So I just take the wraps out, just so it doesn't crinkle the hair too much. So I only wrap for maintenance. And the only time I wrap it is anything on his body for a show, as I said, his ears.
ちょっとこれは今ラップは見せるためだったんで、ちょっとゴムつけてあげます。まだこの何
And like, I haven't done it yet, but normally I will just go through as they get older and just tip the little pieces off the end of their hair as they get older, just so it thickens the coat and get the dead ends off.
Yeah. そう、まあまあ、この子はまだパピーなんでしないですけど、まあこれが本当、まあ成長して伸びてきて、毛もしっかりある子だったら、もうゴムした後に毛先をちょっとずつ、ちょっと挟んでそこで入れて、無駄な毛を切って出して、ちょっと毛を密度を出していきます。
Generally, I wouldn't do it all the time. If I'm showing them all the time, you don't really need to obviously tip the ends. But him so far, I haven't done it yet, but he's 8 months old now. But I would start to just take the ends off, like even today, I can take the tips off. And I only take the ever so slightly off the ends. Like I only ever just take the tips off. Just a little bit, like this. Obviously, if I sprayed him up, some of that would be trimmed off anyway, once it's sprayed up. But obviously, if I was to spray him up now again in a month's time, and just do that once or twice between then, I'd hope that the hair should thicken up by the time I spray him up and just get that dead end off.
で、まあ、この子は、まあ、今ちょっと状況もあって、全然ショーを出してないので、毛先がやっぱただひょろひょろした毛があるので、そこだけちょっとハサミ入れてます。で、もう、それで毛がちょっとしっかりと密度持っていってくるように、まあ、この子はショー始まった時にいい感じにいけるようにっていう感じで今やってます。
Obviously, I wouldn't do it. I would do it if I had a band together. I'd do the head as well, but the head's not as long, so it doesn't matter. I won't. It's just more the neck hair. So
Go
ahead. So I'll pull his ears out and spray some algae through it again and mix it over. And just use the pin brush, but then I just go through with the slicker just to get it really straight on both sides. And when I'm doing maintenance, I section the ears with a knitting needle, like sections, and then obviously band, and then join them together so there's two sides. But if I'm just doing a show, then I'll just put it into one, obviously, and wrap it into one piece.
So, まあ、ピンブラシとまず入れて、そしてラップします。で、まあ、ショーの時はもうラッパー1個でするんですけど、まあ、普通のメンテナンスだったら、そこで前の部分ちょっと分けて、前のちょっと毛が短くなるところを分けて、そことジョイントして、スタンダッププードルとかでよくやるような感じのやり方で、それでやっていきます。
I'm always a big believer in bathing them. I bath them depending 5 to 7 days. So I really like to look after the hair, and as I said, I use the products Plush Puppy straight and everything. I don't use a little, I use a lot. I'd rather spend more money and then get the big end result of all the hair and have all the hair I want than not have it all. So I just tell people, if you want the big hair and to have all the overall finished look on any breed, you need to obviously be careful, and instead of just using one product, use multiple. So if you want to grow all the neck hair properly and it's broken and snapped, I would suggest using sea breeze oil, coat rescue, and conditioner as your maintenance, but alongside obviously with the natural conditioning shampoo. That's my go-to for maintenance. So if I could only use so many plus fiber products, that's all I would use. If I had no other, if there are only ones I was allowed to use, that's what I would choose. Because I'd rather have all the hair and then just hope to God my dog had thick coat and not have to use a volumizing spray. But they're my mate. They're the ones I choose the most to use. They're the ones I tell people they need. If they want to grow hair, they need those. They need those four together.
で、まあ、ジェームズにはだいたい5から7日おきにいつも洗ってて、まあ、本当コートよくしたいなら、さっき言ってたシーブリーズオイルとコートレスキュー、そしてシルクプルークテンコンディショナーのコートを使っていくと、あとはちょっとやります。
I said I might sound biased. I honestly, I've used Plush Puppy for years before I obviously joined Plush Puppy, or they asked me to join in with them. But I've used it since 2011 now, and I think I started with Plush Puppy in 2015. I think was my first year. Yeah, I think first year. So five years now. I think but I've used it now 9 years, and I wouldn't honestly. I've tried other products, but I really wouldn't use anything else. I use it in my salon, and my clients notice the difference. They really do. They prefer that they like the fact that I use the Plush Puppy. They really do. And my girls, my two girls, Chica and my other groomer, Natasha, they've used other shampoos and they notice the difference. Even the sea breeze oil and the Huskies I use in the salon. I do all the D-sheds like I would a show dog. I just find it so much better on the coat and skin.
そう、まあ5年前ぐらいからプラスパピー使ってますけど、まあ、ショーにも使って、ロンでも使って、まあ、このもうプラスパピーを使うので全体的に劇的に変わったような感じで、本当、ハスキーのでもシーブリーズ入れたりとか、今、まあ、働いてるスタッフの人も全然使いやすくて、働きやすい。
So he's all banded now. Obviously, I just do his head like this. The whole way through, obviously, as I said, if it was a show, I'd band it one piece. The whole way through, his ears are done. I obviously make sure the leather's under the band, so don't cut the leathers off or band too close. I have done that before. I'm sure some people have done that. I definitely have done that. It's not the nicest feeling when you realize you've done it. And cutting the circulation off the ear leather, but I do that just to make sure. Yep. Obviously, on a brown dog, if you cut the circulation off, it definitely turns back white. I do know that. I've had it happen to me before, and that's not the nicest feeling. And it takes forever to grow back. Once you cut the circulation off, the hair falls out. It takes forever to grow back.
やっぱりブラウンの子なんで、皮膚とかも傷つけたりしないようにしてて、まあ、変な白い毛が生えてきたらそういうこともあるんで、手入れして、メンテナンス扱って。
I'll stand him up and I'll show you like obviously what he looks like for a show. So I go through again after he's done and I just spray him one more time. Take all my stuff with it. I spray him one more time with the OMG. Just one more time. Because he's laid on all his hair and crushed it down.
最後、一度 OMG を振って、ブラシを。
He's only a puppy. He's not fully grown. He'll have like a little bit left.
この子まだパピーなんで、ここまでないですけど。
So just go through my comb again.
で、最後に上の細かいコムで、こう見る。
So I just go through and comb through, but then I'll go through my volumizing spray, this one.
Yeah.
And I'll go through all his body coat, all of this. Not obviously not the neck hair, but the body coat. Let's get to work.
で、最後にボリューマイジングスプレーを全部ボディにかけて出ます。トップノットはかけないですけど。
And then I'll just brush him through again.
で、最後にもう一度ブラシをかけます。
And I'll do this when I get to I'll do this the day before a show, obviously. But then the day of the show, I'll get there, do the whole procedure again, like I've shown you. Like go through the OMG, comb him through, band him up, and then brush him through and comb him through. But then I'll stand him up and then go through the volumizing spray and scissor him. And then I'll obviously let him relax for a little bit. And then once I go through one more time again before I have to spray him up with the volumizing spray, I'll go through again and brush it all, spray it all through and brush it through, and then I'll spray him up. And I find it just makes the hair so thick and dense. It just gives me that texture and that density I want him to coat. And I never used to use it, and then I started using it, and I noticed the biggest difference on what it did to the coat. Not that it needed to be thicker, but it made it like standard poodle thick, like sheep's coat, like sheep dense and thick. And that's what you want. You want coarseness and density and texture to the coat.
そう、ショーの時は最初の OMG をかけてブラシ入れて、その後ボリューマイジングをもう一回入れてブラシかけて、もう一回ボリューマイジング入れてブラシ入れます。2回ボリューマイジング入れてブラシを入れて、でそれからスプレーアップするとコートがもう張りが出てテクスチャーに毛がしっかりついたいいコートになります。
I have him in more like I think I would say it's more American style puppy trim. So very similar to what you and Toshi would do. I feel I like the more American style puppy trim than I do the European. I don't like the flat back. I like to go up on an angle. I just find I like the flow of the trim so much more. And I find it makes them, if the dog that's short and back, it makes them look short and back.
So
Let's make sure you can see. And that's it really. That's him done for the show. That's just the day before the show.
パピークリップでもまた大村先生とも違うかもしれないですけども、フラインとかはあまり変なの好きじゃないんで、アングルつけて、今見るような感じのそういう形で。この子はもうちょっと違うタイプなんですけども、このスレーとこのトップノットとかのその毛の状態、それに合わせてこの形を作っています。
That's just obviously he needs a little bit of a haircut. And as I said, next time when we do the next seminar, and I think a month's time, the 18th of July. So I'll explain how I would band him up for the hair he has at that time. As I said, he has a lot more of this neck hair, but it's more the top knot, but it's not fully there yet. It's only a little. But then I'll band him up, I'll scissor him all over, and then spray him up.
Yep.
But as you can see, he's about 14 and a half at the moment, 14 and a half inches. So nearly, he'll be fully grown soon. So nearly fully grown.
Oh, good. Yeah, nowadays too small, too hard to win.
Yeah, it's a little bit too small. I have to obviously go more hair. More hair. But they should be, I think the girls should be about 14 and a quarter, 14 and a half.
Yeah, good size, yeah.
Yeah, and then the boys anywhere from 14 and a half up to 15. I don't like them oversized. So touch wood, he won't be oversized. He's nearly grown. I know he's nearly grown, so I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
But I haven't shown one that's over yet. I did struggle with his mum for a little while when she was younger, until she grew all the neck hair. Winning with her because she was only 14 and a quarter. But I think once they have that neck hair and they're a little bit more mature and fully grown, and judges can see the difference.
今、まあ、14インチ半ぐらいのサイズで、まあ、大体成長もそろそろ止まるような感じで。まだちょっとネックの毛とかがまだないので、ネックの毛が伸びてきたらまたちょっとスタイルが変わってきますけど、今はこのぐらいの毛だところで。まあ、で、オーストラリアは、プードルは3バラエティなんで、トイレ。
I'll move the light because the light's behind me. I'll go the other way. Hold on one sec.
で、まあ、その15インチ以下っていうのがスタンダードになってますんで、まあ、サイズの収まっていい感じのサイズになりそうな感じですね、この子は。
これは
Maybe this might be a bit better. And then that's Is that a bit better? Yeah, it's a bit better.
Extended definition.
So, yeah. That's all I do for the show. Then obviously once I get him ready for start scissoring him, I would spray the volume, adding spray through and tone him through. Then I would obviously start scissoring him up.
最初の時はボリューマイジングスプレーでコーム入れて、それからハサミを入れます。長谷川さん何で
いや、この引き続き今日はこのバンドラップまでで、次の7月の18日に今度はこれパピークリップのカットしていただくんですね。引き続きこのモデルでしょうか。はい。さっきカズさんなんかもお話しされたけどオーストラリアのショーのスタンダードっていうのはほぼ KC のスタンダードだけど、基本的に FCI。はい。
の1985年のブリードスタンダードをそのまま引き継いでるんですね。ちょっとイギリスのスタンダードもそれからちょろっと変わってる部分もあるんですけど、ただほとんど、もう変わってるっても表現が変わってるぐらいで、基本的には変わってないので、まあ、イギリスのスタンダードとやって大丈夫です。
もうこれもうずっとこれパピークリップってもう呼んでらっしゃるっていうことは、まあ、FCI のスタンダードのパピークリップということ
まあ今まだで、これがネックの毛とか伸びてくれば、いわゆるセカンドパピーのスタイルになってくると思うんですけど、まあその過程の状態ですね。
はい。
Like in this trim here, you'll see the next video. I scissor them really tight in the rear. So his hamstring is right here. Literally, there's really nothing there. I scissor them quite tight here to show off the angulation.
に毛がないぐらいまで短くコンパクトに見えるように切ってます。
I don't know if he looks short and back here, but maybe I try to make sure, obviously, if they're short and back, to re-emphasize it so they don't look long.
ショートバックに見えるように前と後ろをしっかり詰めてカットしてます。
Does anybody have any questions or anything like that?
じゃあこれはですね、7月18日のフライヤーセカンドパピーと書いてあるけど、パピークリップに訂正した方がよろしいですね。
そうですね、ちょっと中途半端な感じになっちゃうかもしれないですね、そのセカンドパピー。
まだあれですよね。
この前アンダースが見せた時の、
はい。
まあ、写真だったりですか、カットの。
はい、
まあそれで6ヶ月、8ヶ月ってそういう感じになるんで、このフルの感じじゃないんですけど。
はい。その表記がね、セカンドパピーって書いちゃったから、こうパピークリップの方が皆さんによろしいかなと今思いました。はい。はい。今の今もガンガン質問いただいて大丈夫な状態なんですけれども、大村先生の方のグルーミングもちょうどなんかちょっと今いらっしゃらないけれどお見せしようかなと思ったんですが、質問は特に今のところ皆さんございませんか？なんかいっぱいちょっと真新しいものがありませんでしょうか？シャンプーのことでも何でも。 今のところ、特に皆さん、お聞きになりたいことなさそうなんですけれども、大村先生、So I didn't know that the dev is at the same place. So
yeah, that's the same place.
I didn't imagine so. Why you move there around it? Now I understand that with your the smartphone and so you can use the same screen if you're
Yeah,
there.
pretty much. Once we get to the end, we could, yeah.
You just had to split it for the beginning of the.
あれです、別々の場所からね、デブさん参加されると思ってたんで、そのスクリーンのことを私、別の取らなきゃいけないかと思ってやってたんですよね。だから、ちょっとひょっとした音とかそういうのが、皆さんご迷惑かかったの、ちょっと関係あるかもしれなかったんで、本当に申し訳ございませんでした。同じ場所にいらっしゃいました。はい。最後、大村先生。
はい。
いかがでしょうか。
いや、バンドいっぱいしてびっくりしました。
先生も。小村先生。
聞こえない？い
や、聞こえてますよ。せっかくグルーミングされてるから、そちらの方もスクリーン向けてるんですけど。
これね、
やりましょうか。はい。はい。じゃあ、ギャラリービューに
オーナーさんが見てるから、これ。
はい、わかりました。
変えたわけじゃなくて、はい、間に合わないので、はい、見てました。はい。
特に今日のことでお話はございませんか？皆さんに。
He said no.
バンドいっぱいしてびっくりしました。
He's in a rush.
Yeah, so many bands on the top. I can.
What? I can't do it, right? She's doing.
Oh, yeah. And you remember this? Cheryl sent to me.
What is that?
Jin.
This shot.
コピーのエプロン。
Oh, that's original. I don't know one.
先生、特になければ、今日のセッションは、ここまでなんですけれども。
このシャツ、シェロが亡くなる1週間前に俺に送ってきたって言って。
Cheryl sent the shirt which he wears now.
Yeah.
Cheryl sent him
亡くなる1週間前に送ってきた。
a week before she passed away.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yes, special.
Wow.
そうだったね。
I've never seen him wear it before. Never seen him wear it. It looks very similar to the ones we have now.
It is
very similar to the ones we wear across.
あと、このスリッカーブラシはやっぱりみんな日本の人はこれが一番好き。
Yeah, blue one is very popular in Japan.
Yeah.
very popular.
Yeah,
I think Deb would know. She sends a lot to Japan. She tells me.
A lot.
many people use this and pet groomer and show groomer. This one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I like this one.
今日のベージングに関してのシャンプーとかそう使ったものとか使い方の詳細をですね、デブさん送ってきてくださってるんですけども、ちょっと翻訳がする時間がなくて、それで日本のプラスパピさんに聞いてもちょっと日本語のがないっていうので、それをまた後日ですね、ホームページからでもダウンロードできるようにいたしますので、
はい、日本語版が入ってます。
はい。
日本語の説明がホームページに入ってます。
ちょっと聞いたんですけれどもね。
日本のホームページに、
はい。
この使い方、日本語になって入ってるはずです。
デブさんのとちょっとまた送っていただいたのを見てみます。それでこちらの方のホームページの方にも使い方の方をまたダウンロードできるようにしておきます。あとご紹介はいいですか？お店の方、日本の方いらっしゃるのはもういいですか？
あと今日使ったシャンプーもう一回全部道具並べてもらえば。
じゃあ今日の道具お願いします、カズさん。今日のすべて。
最後に全部並べて、ジェームスに今日これ使ってこれ使ってって全部。使ったらこれですよとか。
What else did you use, Jack?
Can you get the body building?
画面を変えてもらった方がよくない？
はい、じゃあこっち中心しますね。ちょっと待ってください。
So, I'll get rid of it. You go. So, as I said when I started, first I used natural conditioning shampoo when I first started. So, you can either use deep cleansing or natural. Deep cleansing obviously does slightly different. It doesn't condition the hair like the natural conditioning shampoo would it do? Deep cleansing, it just strips all of it out. I prefer this one, it's just my favorite. When I have it, I have a lot of these in my salon for myself, for my client, and for my shop. So I bath them in this first and rinse it out. Then I will bath them in bodybuilding and rinse it out. And then I would put them in conditioner to the neck hair and ears, like I did with him. Then again, I would rinse that out thoroughly and then go through with bodybuilding shampoo again, through all those areas, so the body, the legs, and the side coat. If I was to do a white poodle or a black one, then I generally do the whitening or the black last. I would do the whitening first, but I do my black last. It's just a weird thing I have in my head. I like to do the black. The last piece I like to do. But if I was to do it, I would go with the white poodle. I would go this first, then I would go with the whitening, and then I would go with the bodybuilding. But you can do the black, obviously in the same procedure as the white, but I just choose to use the black last. That's just what I do if I use black.
Black opal shampoo, you mean?
Black opal shampoo, yeah. I just use it last. Deb, you say you could use it same order as
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, same order, exactly same order, but I just use it last. That's just my personal preference. I don't know why.
Well, you've got less rinsing in between of use then.
Exactly,
so,
yeah. I just like to use I like to use it last. You can use it any way, order you would like that, but first this, then the bodybuilding shampoo, definitely.
So, 今日使ったのはナチュラルシャンプー最初で、で次がボディビルディングシャンプーで、ディープクレーニングシャンプーとかも使うことができますけど、最初、すごい汚れが強い子とかは。ただ、ジェームズはコートの管理とかで、やっぱり状態を良くするとかそういうのを考えると、好みはこのグリーンの。
On the kitchen floor, Chica.
で、その後、使って、で、シルクブルトレーニングを使います。で、その後に、だけ、さっきの状態、さっきは足だけボディビルディングもう一回入れて、シャンプー洗い流して、もっとボリュームが出るように。で、洗い。で、OMG はブラシで、一番最後にボリューマイジングスプレー。
シャンプーは、今ね、またYouTube の方からちょっと質問が来てるんですけど、よろしいですか？日焼け防止のスプレーとかはないのですか？日差しが強い国なのにありませんかっていう質問です。
ありますよね。で、one question is any product spray or something protect the sunburn from the
Your Reviver coat has got a UV protectant in it, as has the protein coat balm. So both of those used on the coat, which, Chica, can you get that? Notice that one there? Reviver coat there, that has a UV protectant in it. So that does help keep the coat and stops the sun damaging it.
So Reviver コートはサンダメージ、日焼け防止になります。Do you use straight away or sometimes mixing a spray bottle with water or?
If you mix that one down with water, the more water you add, the less UV effect you're going to get with any product. So if you use it neat, you're going to get the full benefit of the UV protection and the hydration. But if you water it down, it will not make it as effective.
That's it.
So you just scrunch that through the ends of the coat or all through the coat, and that will protect the coat.
スプレーボトルに入れて使うこともできますけど、それだとやっぱり効果が薄まってしまうので、おすすめはやっぱ手のひらでコートにそのまま直接行き渡されてやる。そうです。
平井聞いてもらっていい？
はい。
さ、ホワイトのシャンプーは、
はい。
パンジーから、花のパンジーから色を取ってきてるって聞いてるの。はい。青い色ね。
はい。
それで、だからすごいいい色に入るんだけど、
はい。
日本って今レッドとか多いじゃん、ペットなんかで。
はいはい。
だから、そのレッドとかのに向くシャンプー作れないかなって、その花の色で赤もあるじゃん。
もっと赤、もっと茶色が赤く見える。
そうしたらナチュラルな色からさ、作れるから、それを開発してもらえないかなってデビーに聞いて。
はい。This way is from Toshi. He had your whitening shampoos, the blue part ingredients is Panji? You said?
The what, sorry?
Say that again.
The whitening shampoo. Yeah, for the whitening, the ingredients is from the flower, the Panji or something.
It's got ginseng. It's got ginseng in it. So the UV or the blue effect and ginseng is what makes the coats nice and white.
So he was asking if you could make like any natural ingredients from red color for red poodles, enhance the color be more red. If you could provide,
you want a red poodle shampoo?
Yeah. Very kind of.
日本って半分以上が赤だ、レッドだからさ、今。うん。
You want a red and a brown?
Toshi wants a red and a brown.
Yeah, red is very popular in Japan now, so it would be big market.
Can he ask for brown too? Because if he asks for brown and red, John will make it. So I could use it too. So get Toshi to ask for brown now, verbally, so that he'll make it.
ジェームズが言ってもダメだから、大村先生にブラウン用のシャンプーも作れるように言ってくれって言って。
I want to.
Yeah. Yeah. See, look.
Okay, I'll speak to Dad. I promise.
Oh, that's funny.
ペットの人はすごい欲しがると思う、そのレッドのシャンプー、レッド専用のシャンプーって。
Yeah, red is very popular among pet people, so it would be a big market. Yeah, he said. Yeah.
Big market, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
ね、白は何で作ってるって、俺、白にパンジーだって聞いたけど、花の色から取ってるって聞いたんだけど。
あ、そうなんですか。
うん。だからカスみたいのが入ってるじゃん、白のシャンプーの下の方に。
はいはい。
うん、だからそれかなと思ってたけど、なんだろ
う。なんですか、今言ってるとなんかよくわかんない。まあなんか植物のあれだと思うんですけど。
そうそう。
大体全部こう植物から取ってるから、オーガニックの。
うん、だそういうふうになんか何の色って言ったらパンジーって言ったやつ気がするんだけど、何年も前に。赤い花はいっぱいあるじゃんって。
Yeah, Tosh said lots of red flowers, so you can get the color from.
Look at that one.
Look into that one. Yeah. Good job, Toshi. It might take a little while, but I'm sure you might get one. I don't think it'll happen tomorrow.
だから他の会社のさ、白のシャンプーと全然違うんだよね、プラスパピーのホワイトね、自然で。
Yeah, Tosh said the Plush Puppy's whitening shampoo is totally different from other companies' products. Yeah, natural and gentle, and but still works well. And
I tried some other shampoos in my salon for a while just to see what they would do to my hands and my dogs. And,
the big thing is in the salon.
Yeah, just to see.
So terrible hands, they get the skin infection by shampoos, but using Flash Puppy, nothing.
Nothing, no.
Yeah.
I recommend it to all my clients. All my clients buy the ready-to-use bottles. I get them to use it if they don't come into the salon. So it's I'm sure in Japan and China are very popular. Flash Puppy, the pet industry.
Japan's very
very popular.
昔さ、ホワイトシャンプーまだプラスパピーない頃に、すごい白くなるの使って、その日インドアのショーで、青くなっちゃって、俺リングアウトされたことある、一回。昔ね。
日本で。
そうそう。外人じゃなくて。
そうなんですね。
グルーミングパドックのとこでいい色だったんだけど、リンク入ったら自分でもあれと思ったけど、言われてアウト。
そうですね。まあさっき言ったけど、フラッシュパピーはその車の手にも優しいので、手荒れが本
当に。それは本当ないね。
車の人って手がボロボロの人が多い。フラッシュパピー使うそういうことないんで、そこは本当、まあ手に優しいってことは犬の皮膚にも優しいっていうのは間違いないと思うんで。やっぱり、
それはすごい違うと思う。いや、新しい開発メンバーに入れてって言っといて。ズームで会議して開発メンバーに入れてって言っといて。
Toshi wants to join your product member for design your products.
Toshi wants to what? Join the what?
Join your team for designing your products.
I think Deb, I'm sure when Deb comes back in 1 second, I'll be telling her, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd love to know the ideas. Always looking for new.
Would you introduce another girl, Japanese girl?
Chika, come on. Hold on. Toshi said he wants to be involved in helping make the product, design the product.
We can do that.
That's one of my girls.
He can do Zoom meeting with you for.
Yeah.
We can do that. Easy.
So Toshi, we'll call it Toshi's special red shampoo and brown shampoo. Yeah.
Toshi special.
Yeah, Toshi, yes.
Toshi special.
Yeah, and black too.
So yeah, that's my head groomer. So it's Chika. She's been with. I've only had her maybe 4 months. 4 months or something. I've only just.
日本から？
そうです。
どこ日本の？
出身は熊本です。
あ、そう。
はい。
She wants to show poodles. She wants a mini poodle. She wants to start showing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I can give her a toy poodle.
You can give her a toy poodle, yeah. I think she likes brown poodles.
Oh, I have brown toys.
There you go.
There you go.
I taught her how to bath and dry poodles, so if I ever am too busy, maybe she can bath my show poodles for me. She knows how to do poodles. I just have to teach her how to wrap and band now and spray out. It works perfect.
Good.
So there you go. If you need some help, Kazoo, another one.
Oh, I can go holiday.
前にセミナーほら一回やった時って何年前だろうあれ俺やったのいつ
Oh, do you remember what year when Toshi did a seminar in Australia?
2014. 2014. Yeah, I remember.
6年前ですね。
I remember that year. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
何年前
6年前です。
ジェームスだってその頃何もできなかったんだもん、まだ。6年。
Why you still a teenager? James, why you still a teenager at that time?
How old was I? Yeah, Oh, 19. Yeah, 19. Yeah, 19. So yeah, I remember Toshi told me I wasn't a good groomer. wasn't the best.
先生から一番、まだまだだって先生が言われたって言ってますね。
うん、でもアメリカに行きなさいって言って、それから行って、すごい急激に上手くなったよ、だから。
But Tosh said that after you went to America, yeah, you improved a lot.
Yeah. Incredible, yeah. I had a couple mentors teach me fundamentals, but once I went to America and Olivia Hodgkinson taught me, changed my whole perspective, made me a way better groomer. I wanted to move there, but very hard to get a green card. So I went back every year for 3 months, for maybe 5 years in a row, every time just to try and learn more. She made me a very good groomer. So I want to go back now if I could, just to keep learning. You can never learn enough. But yeah, I wanted to, when Toshi told me I couldn't groom, I wanted to go back. And hopefully next time I saw him, he would say I got better. That's all I wanted.
もうアメリカに行ってもう本当に完全に考え方とか変わったので、今もできる限り行ってアメリカで学び続けていきたいと思ってます。
うん、本当にそれが一番いいと思う。俺なんか6年は何も変わってないと思うもん。みんな若いからこの5、6年ですごい上手くなってるよ、いろんな国の人の。うん。
He said many people improving a lot in 5, 6 years.
Young people is grow. Yeah, the whole change of style now. オリビアのところにいる若い子たちみんな上手くなってるもん。ジェームスもだけど、カナダのカールトンとかみんな。
Yeah, Tosh said Olivia is a really good teacher.
Oh, amazing. She's very tough. I think sometimes she nearly makes me cry. But she's an amazing teacher. Very amazing teacher. She's taught many people many things. I think she'll be famous one day, I think, in poodles. I think she's amazing groomer in general. I've watched her groom dogs all day, and I can sit there and watch her all day. She's very smart and very talented.
本当厳しいとこもあるけど、本当に素晴らしい先生で、もう本当彼女がグルーミングする様子だったらもう一日中でも見てられるぐらい本当に素晴らしいグルーマーです。
でも彼女も新しいんだよ。だってほらアフターグローのさなんだっけ黒からだから。アランの息子のさあれをやった時からだから。つい最近であの子だって。すごいよ、その若い人たちのそのグループがさ、すごいことだと思うよ。あれ、リッキーのお父さん、名前覚えてない。俺忘れちゃった。ジェームスわかるよ。
リッキーのお父さん。
うん、お父さん。What name of father of Ricky?
Afterglow.
Afterglow. Who's Ricky's father?
Yes.What name him? I'm
the black dog Olivia had?
Olivia is grooming him.
Dino.
Oh, yeah.
So isn't that Dino Afterglow?
I lost Dino's name.
Yeah, that's it. Isn't that the father, Dino?
Maverick Saber.
Yeah, that's it, Maverick Saber. Yeah, that's it. I thought so.
ディノのグルーミングからだよ、平屋はオリビア始めたの。だからすごいことで、そこから急激にどんどん上手くなっていって、それでジェームスとかカナダの子とかいろんな子らが手伝って上手くなったから、急激に。ここ5、6年だよ、だから本当にすごいの。す
ごいですね。
そう言ってあげて。
Yes.
平井とか俺とちょっと古いからそのまんま同じだけど。
Even Olivia is not doing long time. Just she improved from the Dino from 5, 6 years ago. So she's amazing. And yeah, what she says. Yeah. And you are young. She's amazing. And your youngster team is improving a lot, which is good for future in the poodle world.
Hopefully, yeah. I think I think a lot of people should go overseas and learn more. I think we don't. We have a lot of talented people here, but there's so many talented groomers in America and Europe and Japan. So many. I think many of us could learn. If she didn't teach me, I didn't go over. When she offered me a job, she told me I could come work with her at PCA that first year because I didn't work for her. I worked for somebody else. If I didn't work for her, I didn't think I would know what I would definitely not know what I know now. Definitely not.
もうそういろんな国のね、日本でもそうだし、ヨーロッパでもいい車の人がそういう人たちから学ぶチャンスがあるので、アメリカもオリビアに行ったからよかったんで、もし他の人のところに行ってたらこんな風に慣れてたかわかんないんで、本当に良かったです。
そうね、週5回ショーに行くから、で、スタンダードプードルからいっぱい出してると、なんていうの、普通の人がショーに、日本で俺らがやってるのの3倍以上だからね、グルーミングしてるのが。当然、短期間で上手くなるよね。大変だけど。
So 5 days. 5 days show in a week
in America.
PCA? What's that?
いやいや、平井言えばいいよ。
Oh, 5 days show in a week in America. Lots of shows in America. So you could do many dogs, and that's made you more confident and yeah.
I remember wolf stuff. We would show wolf stuff or normal dog shows, and she would have 2 standard poodles, 3 toy poodles. Yeah, it was a lot. It was either learn. So Olivia was a good teacher, hard worker. Just wanted to get it done and make them look beautiful every time. So yeah, Sheila, yeah. You can learn very quickly. Very quickly, I think. You can learn. If you have a good teacher, I tell my girls, if you have a good teacher from the beginning, you can become really good. But if you have a really bad teacher or mentor, you can take years to learn what you should have if you had the better mentor at the beginning.
そうやっぱりジェームズは先生を選ぶのが大事だけど、いい先生を選べば早く上手くなれるし、だけどやっぱあんま良くない先生を選んじゃうと、やっぱ上達とかもなんか遅れちゃうんで、やっぱ最初の先生選びが大事だって言ってます。
いい悪いっていうよりも合う合わないね。
合わない。
そう、合う先生でいい先生選ぶ。すごい良かったと思うよ、本当に。急激にうまくなって本当嬉しい。
Toshi is glad you became a special groomer.
What's that?
Toshi is glad you became a special super groomer.
I don't know about super groomer, but
short time.
Short time.
Yeah, just
maybe.
1 year.
I think, yeah, very lucky. I think. I wanted to be better. I wanted to be better. So. Still not good. I look at old pictures from 2 years ago and I'm like, oh, needs to be better. Things I don't like. So I will change on this one.
Keep improving yourself. Yeah.
You have to keep getting better. Have to have a level and then get better. That's why I tell my girls or people when I teach them, you have to keep getting better. Can't stay the same. And grooming keeps changing.
Yeah.
Especially in poodles or show dogs, keep changing, or even in the salons. You have to get better or you don't get noticed. So I'm sure you get a lot of people come to your salon.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure you get a lot of people come to your salon because you specialize in scissoring. So you have to be good so people notice you, whether it's in the ring or in your salon, so customers come to you.
Yeah.
や
っぱり成長し続けてくるのが大事だと思う。やっぱり今でもやっぱり成長してますし、今2年前にやった写真見るとちょっとなと今思ったりするんで、そういう感じでどんどん成長していって、特にプードルのカットなんかもショーでもペットでもどんどん変わっていってるんで、常に自分をアップデートしていかないと追いついていかないんで、それを大事だと思う。で自分の実力が上がればペットでもその特別な自分がいるとかそういうのを求めて来るお客さんが来られるので。 そこは大事だと思う。
じゃあ最後は長谷川さんまとめてください。
はい。
はい。でしたら、今日のセッション、無事終了いたしました。では次、引き続き7月18日、グルーミングということで、よろしくお願いいたします。いや、今日はどうもありがとうございました。もう皆さん、どうもありがとうございました。Thank you very much for everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.
加藤さんも長い通訳を本当にありがとうございました。でしたらこれで終了させていただきます。ありがとうございます。
See you in the next one.